watching me. Come on, brother, don't call me. There's 102 people watching me, but it's only 31 likes. Come on, get the like button up. More likes, more recommendations for the video. You know what I mean? Hit the like button. You know? Get this in. Make sure my voice is right. likes up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button right now. And also hit the bell. Because whenever the spirit of the game moves up on me to go live, I want you to join the live conversation immediately after receiving a notification. Just like that. Hold on, let me post this for them. Then I'm going to be right back with y'all. Putting this on IG right now. And we're going to get right to it too. Live. And let me say this. Tonight, we're not doing the square thing. Okay? We're not doing that. So I want you guys to know that usually I allow you to ask any question that you desire. But on tonight, we are only asking questions pertaining to the game. That's it. So if you're a stripper, a hoe, square, P, Mac, gangster, nigga, whatever, Muslim, Christian, whatever, make sure that whatever question that you ask tonight is pertaining to the game. Shout out to my nigga T, and whoever came in with the donations and contributions. You know, Terrence always looking out for this game. Blessings to him in the city of Detroit. Join the live chat right now. All right, they on it. It's on Instagram now. They know. All right. So we can start. We can get into it, man. You can't hear me. Can you hear me now? Am I clear to y'all? He said he can't hear me. Is it just him or is it me? Can y'all hear me? You can hear me just fine. You said you could hear. It's just him? Yeah, bro, it's just you. Turn your volume up, baby. They said they can hear me. And everybody knows sin loud as hell. You know, I got approved for different condominiums, different apartments and things. You know what I mean? Since I've been here in Canada. But by me being loud as hell, I know it won't work. That's why sin need a house with a big ass basement. That's why sin been doing the hotel thing, because sitting over there fucking with an apartment, especially the apartments I got approved for, man, I get kicked out of that motherfucker in no time, as loud as I be. So hit that like button right now so we can start. Get them likes over 100. I need everybody to hit that like button, man. The more likes, the more recommendations. It's some beautiful square women, man, that need to hear this game tonight. So by all means, man, hit that like button. Come on now. And let me say this. If you ask me something stupid as fuck, I'm going to end up hanging up on your dumb ass. Yeah, your corny ass going to get hung up on. Yeah, I ain't even going to play with you. Because there's too many people, man, that want to know about this game. So I'm not even going to play with you tonight. So if you call in, you know what I mean, on some bullshit, I'm going to hang up on you. Okay, Oakland. I see you, David. Shout out to the Bay Area. Okay, man, it's 152 people, man. Before we sit up there and get this little session and receive this blessing, you know, that the game has for us tonight, we need to get them likes above 100, man. I can't speak for everybody else, but I know whatever I got to say and whatever the callers that the game going to point to call in tonight, whatever they got to say is the best definition of important. So by all means, if you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button right now. Get my likes over 100. There's too many people watching. There's 161 people watching right now, and it's only 99 likes. Come on, man. Come on, stop it. Okay, now we finally over 100. And as we continue, make sure that you do that. Now, we can get right into it. Hold on. Before I allow anybody to call in, I had already kind of addressed it on IG, but I'm going to say it again. You know, kind of like on some run and tell that. But not just that. You know, I just got to give clarity and show charity to this game, right? Because one of my young brothers, he just came in too. He said, yeah, P man, I want you to jump on this music track and fuck with me, right? And it's not that I don't have love for bro or any of y'all, but honestly, I wish I could go back to when I was only going to do things with Freeze, my brother. Okay, I had my vision was, oh, okay, this a pimp, this a P, so yeah, I'm gonna do it just off the strength of the game, even though I ain't never P side by side with the nigga. I ain't never been around him, but he asked me a favor, and plus he been doing some good music and putting out some good shit for the game. So when he asked me to lay something down, you know what I mean, for his album, I said sure thing, you know, and it wasn't a problem. But anybody that know me, man, I'm kind of hard to catch up with. So you know, a few weeks, months had passed by, I guess. He was like, come on, P. You said that you was about to sit up there, you understand me, and fuck with me, man, on the album, man. You know what I mean? You said you was gonna speak on it, man. You know your voice pippish in the motherfucker, P. I just want you to speak on my shit. He said, come on, man, it's the last day. So since he told me that it was the last day and I gave my word that I was gonna do it, I said, man, I'm about to hit the record button right now, man, and I'm about to just do something. So it was just freestyle game, man. I talked shit for a good 15, 20 minutes. Sent that, you know what I mean, 900 or 1,200 seconds to him, you know, and his engineer and everybody chopped it up, and it was on the album, you know what I mean, and y'all loved it. And in my honest opinion, I think it was his best work. I honestly think that even if I wasn't on the project, that it would have been classic, just because I'm not seeing eye to eye, or I think what an individual did was corny. That don't take away from the truth, and the truth is that album is a masterpiece, especially for this game. So, you know, but the thing was, you know, after the little corny things, the little slander and the lies and all that shit, then the half truths came out. Instead of him calling me like he did pertaining to his album, he basically, you know, shot an indirect, and then they was encouraging him to diss me. I wasn't gonna go in the studio and diss him. You know, I'm not a rapper, but if I was, I'm pretty sure I'd be better than these niggas. But you know, he didn't call me, so he did a new project, because the last project before the new project that he just did, that was garbage, and the new project that he just brought out, that was garbage. He hadn't really had a good album since I was on the motherfucker. So he bring out this new shit, and he let the guy that got beat up by a bitch, you know what I mean, in front of pimps and hoes, jump on a track and diss me. Now, I know this your little buddy, you know, but it's still your album, and you could have hindered him from saying anything about me. But you allowed this nigga that got his ass beat cross country by a bitch in front of pimps and hoes to jump on the music, to jump on the track and sit up there and diss me. And you know what's so fucked up? Is the nigga that dissed me, that nigga used to be a fan too. He ain't gonna let that be known. You know, I still got proof of certain shit he said in times past. You know, I knew him way before, you know what I mean, this YouTube shit and all of that. He's bragging about knowing me and all that type of shit. But he was a fan too. It's like, goddamn, you didn't even diss the bitch that beat your ass. How you gonna diss the pimpin' that ain't even thinking about your ass, but you diss me, but you ain't even diss the bitch that beat you in front of pimps and hoes? You didn't even sit up there and go into the studio and diss the bitch that had you by your dreadlocks and beat the fuck out you in front of pimps and hoes? You sat up there and lied on that song talking about you known for making a faggot mad, when really the people that know you are known really for getting your ass beat by a fag. If you get your ass beat by a bitch, and I said it on Instagram, so I gotta say it on YouTube. Listen, man, if I had got my ass beat by a hoe, a bitch, because if you get your ass beat by a nigga, as long as you stood on yours, as long as you didn't allow nobody to punk you, and you stood on your own too, and whether you got your ass beat or not, As long as you stand like a man, you took that shit, it is what it is. But if I got my ass beat by a bitch, nigga, like I said on Instagram, I would have got this a long time ago. If I got my ass beat up by a bitch, and especially if a bitch beat my ass in front of pimps and hoes on the track, nigga, this would have been my next move. This would have been my next move, man. I'd have been out of here. Ain't no way in the world I would still be professing to be a pimp, then get in the studio talking like I'm known for making a faggot mad, huh? And do all that corny shit. And motherfuckers in the game know that I got my ass beat by a bitch? How do you diss somebody? You didn't even diss the bitch that sat up there, you understand me, and had you by your dreadlocks, beating you like a faggot ass bitch that a disrespected pimping. But neither here nor there, like I said. So when you guys been sending me emails and you've been endeavoring to get me on music tracks and to sample my voice and shit like that, it's not that I don't want to fuck with you. Okay? Because I love the youth. It's just that it's so many corny ass niggas, man. You know, because like I said, you know, a nigga that really fuck with you like that, you know what I'm saying? Or just got some man shit with him. If there's anything that I said or did that you dislike, you should have called me or came to see me. But to allow this nigga that got his ass beat by a bitch to jump on your album and diss the nigga that did a favor for you, because I didn't need no favor from you. I was already hot before you. I was already known before you. I didn't even know you. You know what I'm saying? I only basically heard of your music. So it was off the strength of the music and the fact that you knew some people that I know. So I did a favor. But for you to allow this old sissified ass nigga to get in the motherfucking studio and shit and diss me, you know what I mean? And then from what I'm hearing, because I didn't even hear the song, but then from what I hear, it was corny. The shit wasn't even hard. Then you done made another garbage ass album? Corny, bro. You know what I mean? Corny, man. But I wasn't mad at you, you know, because I understand that, you know, maybe my name needed to be mentioned for views and shit. You know, because just like Keisha talks about me because Keisha don't have no content. So Keisha from False Alert has to mention me because without me, there's no content. When he goes outside of me, there's no views. So you have to talk about sinful or a celebrity, a trending topic. Otherwise, you're not going to have any views. I am your content. So, you know, but I just had to get that out the way, you know, and let that be known. I don't have nothing against them. I just thought that was very corny. If you do a favor for me, I've never pimped side by side with you. I've never been cross country with you. I never seen you on one blade. But, you know, I thought you was cool. We do this off the strength of the game. You do a favor. If I hear anything, see anything about you that I dislike, I'm going to call you or I'm going to come see you. We could talk about it like men. But to just get on some corny shit and then allow, blessings, Joni, love, bro. You know, Joni always looking out for this game. You know, then to allow, you know, this nigga to jump on the shit and diss the pimping, nigga, you out of bounds. And that was corny. And just letting the facts be known, you know, you really ain't did nothing that was on the level of when you had me on since. Everything else been pretty much garbage. You know? It was really no need to diss the nigga with the dreads because his pimping don't got no value. His music don't got no value. You know, he got his ass beat by a bitch. I ain't thinking about him. The other guy, you know, he kind of funny style. Kind of looking at him crazy too. Because I don't know him from a can of paint. He was asking me kind of to be on his shit as well. If he had a problem, he could have called me. Then when he did call me, he called me being around somebody that I don't even approve of. You know, so like I said, you know, since I've been away from these niggas, been around these bitches, you know what I mean? I've been having more money, more serenity, more currency, more pussy, and less discrepancy with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when y'all send me, come on, P, I need you to jump on this. That's why I ain't been on that. Because I thought that was a corny move, and it was more of a blessing for him. It wasn't no blessing for me. I didn't need to be on that album. Simple P was already hot, just like now. You know what I mean? When I got into with them individuals that was on here, they're gone. Simple P still being talked about. They're not. I heard one guy, much love to him, he got some old ass Benz, and I don't know. He say he doing what I'm doing. I don't know. I beg to differ. I'm pretty sure if we was to look at each other's bank accounts and look at each other's credit right now, I would beg to differ. But, you know, some people know how to make it look good, you know, and make it look good, bro. But while y'all trying to make it look good and keep up with the Joneses, make sure that you got money for your funeral. Make sure you got money for your bail. Make sure you got money for the lawyer. Make sure that you got some insurance. Make sure you get your dental together. You know, a lot of you guys, your teeth is fucked up. You don't have teeth. Then they're not white. You know, make sure your teeth is supposed to be white like this shirt, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, take care of your teeth, man. You know, fix your campaign up. But without further ado, for those that already know the 773 line, let's get to it. And if you even want to talk about what I just got through talking about, you can. You know, we just shooting the shit, baby. Like we do. You know what I mean? Don't ask me nothing square. Don't ask me nothing stupid. You're going to get hung up on. But see this line that I'm putting in right now? That's the number that you call me on. I don't know who that is. I ain't even put the line in yet. God damn. Hold on. No. That ain't it. Hold on. Let me erase that. Okay, Anton got it. All right, cool. That 773 line that I just shot, mods. Oh, and let me say this too. When I'm on the phone with somebody, don't call. Don't call. You know what I mean? Why I'm on the phone. I don't know why you. And I'm not gonna answer no private calls. You already look like a lame calling me private. I'm not gonna call you back. I'm Simple to P. I'm not gonna call you back. So call me 773, the 773 line that I just put in. And while I'm on the phone with somebody, don't call. Wait till after the duration of the call, then call. And we can chop it up. But call in right now. Okay, Oaktown. What's happening with it, baby?
What's cracking with the motherfucking shit from T-Dog?
Man, what's happening with you? Talk to me. Talk to me, Oakland.
Can you hear me?
I can. You a little bit smushed up. Can y'all hear, bro? Speak up, bro. Go ahead. Say something.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Hello?
Go ahead.
What's going on? What's going on with y'all, man? Smack man's right here.
Okay. They said they can hear you. Go ahead, bro. Talk.
Coming out this Frisco Filmo, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Active. You know, ain't gonna say too much. You all know what's going on, but yeah, man, I appreciate what you're doing for us, man. And happy belated to you.
Appreciate that.
Most definitely, man. I ain't got too much to say, man. You know, like I said, man, I'm active with it, you know.
Okay.
Right now in Southern California. Man, let y'all, man, you know what I mean? Tap in on my Instagram, man. I'm doing a little bit of rapping, not too much though, but yeah, MacManz, MACK.MANZ, feel me?
Okay. Well, I appreciate you, man. Good looking, bro.
Most definitely, man. Y'all stay beautiful, man. Stay blessed. Go.
Look. Shout out to Droney coming in again, as always, showing love to the game. Somebody else that called from the Bay when bro had call in. Make sure you call in again so I can get you. What's happening with it? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, turn your background down.
Hello.
Yeah, turn your background down.
Yo, what's up, Pippin?
Oh man, some more and some more. Talk to me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. That's why I'm responding back to you. What's going on?
You can hear me? Oh, what's up, man?
Okay, what's going on, man? You online with Sinful to People? What's happening with it? Moving on. Hello.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, what's
Hey,
happening?
what's going on, Stan? How you doing? Hey,
Oh,
what's
man.
going on, brother? I'm calling out of L.A., man. Inglewood. That was, downtown Los Angeles all around. This ain't no tough man ass, I'm trying to be tough and all that. I got a little situation going on with baby mom.
Listen, man. I told y'all. I don't want to hear about baby mama. I don't want to hear about girlfriend unless baby mama a hoe, unless baby mama doing some hoeing, unless baby mama thinking about some hoeing. You know, all right? It ain't no disrespect. I'm talking about this game tonight. Hello. What's happening?
What's going on, Stan?
Oh, man, another blessed day to be here. What's going on with you?
Man, shit, man. I be checking your shit out, man. Coming live from Detroit, player.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I had a little question, man. I'm in a little situation, man. Small pickle.
Okay.
Okay, so I got this bitch, right, man. You know what I'm saying? Bitch been down with me for, a couple years now, type shit,
Mm-hmm.
But she don't really like other bitches to be around this shit, and I be having them on the hook. You know what I'm saying? Too many of them, but I can't really bring them around to the right situation to get them comfortable while this bitch tripping on some other shit. So I gotta move around so much, and then that ends up fucking up my money.
So you got one little girlfriend / prostitute that's messing up your distributes with the other little square prostitutes that you got?
I guess you could say something like
Yeah,
that.
that's what it sounds like. Sound like one square prostitute messing it up and having discrepancy with all the other little girlfriend prostitutes. Hey man, check this out. The reason why you having those situations that you having with them, because the spirit of the game already done spoke to me and ministered to my mind as you was talking. The reason why you having that is because one, you're not a pimp. Two, you're not doing no pimping. And the reason why the temperature is on comfortability, with you and those women, because it's a whole girlfriend, boyfriend, square thing going on. You know what I mean? They don't see you as the pimping, respect you as the pimping, because you're not the pimping, you're not doing any pimping. Simplicity.
Understood. I hear what you're saying. I don't feel like that's pimping either. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've definitely had real life hoes, but
Listen to me. Listen to me. The best thing that you could do with those women is give them to a real pimp. And a lot of people feel offended when I say that. But let me say this to you. This game is so beautiful. Let me just say this. The game is so beautiful that the game will bless you once you relinquish what doesn't belong to you, what you shouldn't be presiding over. Okay? It's not that some of you wasn't called to be in the streets. You're just in the wrong lane while you're in the streets. So if you get into the wrong lane, incidents and accidents are bound to happen. Okay? And some of you, because you're in the streets, you come up on opportunities to get currency from basically some little square prostitute that doesn't know any better. And because she's giving you the distributes because she likes you, you have been deceived by the enemy into thinking that you this pimping. And I'm here to tell you that if you was to actually give that bitch to a goddamn pimp, the game would bless you from getting out of the way and allowing the game to have its way with a real one. Okay? So you need to get out the way right now. If you a square nigga, you got a bitch that you know she got some good potential. You know this bitch would be a cold hoe if she had a full-fledged 100%. You understand me? Pimping like a motherfucker, anointed and appointed by the motherfucking game, presiding over the bitch. You know that this bitch would be doing some harm, but you can't produce it because it ain't in you. So the best thing you could do is get out the way and let the game have its way through him with her. And when you allow the game, when you bless the game gonna bless you because you was a blessing to the game. Period. And then another thing is this. Hold on, watch this. When you give the blessing to the game, you can't beat the game at giving. You can't beat this game at giving. If you a blessing to the game gonna give you a greater blessing than what you just gave the game. Some of you, your comprehension is so small that you think what I said was comical. But I'm giving you some real spiritual things right now. Even if you're in carnality, the principles in spirituality still apply. If you be a blessing to another man in another lane, okay? Because if I find some drugs, I ain't about to start selling drugs, okay? If a car needs some work done on it, I'm not going to try to become a mechanic. If somebody needs heart surgery, I'm not going to try to become a heart surgeon. I'm not trying to be a doctor. That's not what I was called to do. I stay in my lane. That's why I obtain and maintain what I maintain is because I'm in my lane. Some of you are not in your lane. It's not that the game didn't call you to prosper. You're just in the wrong lane within the game. That's why you having so many incidents and accidents and you can't basically be authentic because you're in the wrong lane. The game ain't call you to be in that lane. You know what happens when preachers who were called by God to preach, at the end of their journey, they get a crown from Yah because they did what they was called to do. But you have preachers behind the pulpit, individuals behind the pulpit preaching, and God didn't call them to preach. Yokes are not being destroyed simply because God didn't anoint them to preach. You got teachers that's teaching. After they journey for teaching, God gives them a crown for teaching. Why? Because they was called to teach. But then you have other individuals, even though they lived a good life, they're not going to receive a crown for that work because God didn't call them to do that. So you got individuals in the street, they in the wrong lane. They wasn't called to pimp. What I tell you guys, trying to be a pimp when the game didn't call you to pimp is almost like picking up the phone, saying hello, 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 and the phone ain't even ring. The game ain't calling you. What the fuck you picking up the phone for? The game ain't called you. So until this game call you, chose you, anoint you, appoint you, leave this game alone. But I got to go on to the next caller, man. Give them little girlfriends that got potential up to some real pimps, man. Blessings to you. Moving on. Y'all got to get out the wrong lane. Touch somebody and say you in the wrong lane. It might be an individual. Why I'm not prospering? Why I'm not having this? Why I'm not having that? Because you in the wrong lane. Some of y'all wanted to be pimps because you was handsome. Some of you niggas tried to get into the game because you had a big dick. And because a bitch told you that you had a big dick and some good dick and you look good, you thought that you was going to do good in the game. You thought wrong. The game ain't called you. Because it's a lot of ugly, stumped down cross-country Harvard University ass pimps. And they not Shamar Moore looking motherfuckers. I don't know who calling me from this type of number. That look like the feds. We won't be answering the number for them. You know. Real game. Get them likes up. Yeah, get them likes up. It's 293 people watching me, and it's only 167 likes. Get them likes above 200. Stop playing with this game. Yield yourself to the spirit of the game and come in the spirit of obedience and hit the like button. Okay, let's see what Santonio talking about. What's going on, Santonio?
Man, blessed to you, seeing from the 210.
Man, blessings, man. What's happening? Talk to me.
I like what you just told the brother about giving them women to somebody else.
Yeah.
Okay, a lot of fellas I've dealt with myself. Be small little things like a backpage bra liking us or something, you know, making a lot of us think, oh, this is for me. So, can you clear it up a little bit, man? What is the calling? What is the calling? 'Cause a lot of us are fools and we let them small things, like you say, a lot of girls like me, or she been buying me this, or she give me money, or the bitch was buying me shoes in school. But like you said, there ain't really no calling.
Okay, well, let me say this. I don't compel or encourage any man to make a decision getting into a lifestyle that could potentially put him in a correctional facility for an eternity. I don't encourage any man unless he has been called, chosen by the game to be in the game, because as you know, the game don't change, but the laws in every era of the game does change. And right now we in an era where the laws is the best definition of wicked. And if you ain't been called and chosen to be in this game, brother, you sitting over there you in it for a rude of awakening. You about to sit up there and be singing Deborah Cox, "How Did I Get Here?" real soon. So, I don't encourage anybody to put themselves and make provisions, for their mama to make visitation, seeing them through a damn TV screen. That's not what I want. I'd rather for you guys to maintain your liberty in society and use this impeccable game and apply it to your lifestyle. And that way, if you stay square or stay in the lane that you're supposed to be in and use this game, convert it, but don't pervert it, and you use this game and apply it to your life, I want you to reap the benefits of applying the game in your life without getting in the lifestyle. That way, you don't be in nobody's jail. You don't be in nobody's prison. You don't need nobody to put money on your books. Everything is all good. You still got your liberty in society. You still having it your way without basically sitting over there in a cell with another man. You know what I mean? That's what I want with you guys. I don't want you losing your freedom. So the thing is, just because a bitch paid your phone bill, just because a bitch called you daddy, suck your dick, suck the sperm out your dick, suck the sperm out your sperm bank, bailed you out of the fish tank, that don't mean that you a pimp, okay? That just means you got a bitch that like you, okay? You still got to have the identity with this shit, the individuality of this shit, the chemistry with this shit, the ministry with this shit. Just because a bitch gives you currency from her beautiful pussy, that does not ordain you as a motherfucking, you understand me, infinite-minded, Harvard University game having, character of all character, pimp. They don't make you that. So, nigga got to go through some ups and downs and turnarounds, adversity and difficulty, and stand up to this shit, you know what I mean, and go through the crucifixion and see if his ass can rise up to the resurrection in this game, you know what I mean, to be stamped as this pimp. Because any nigga can be 5 deep, 10 deep, you know what I mean, 100 toes, 50 toes, and checking it out of hoes and claiming this pimping. But what your ass gonna claim when your ass go holeless and doleless? Will you feel hopeless like the bitch? Or will you sit up there and maintain your encouragement and look for your next hoe on the pavement? Or will you mix it to fix it until basically you get your situation better by selling drugs? Because it's a lot of niggas that got in this game, and they had a run. But once they run expired, they no longer had a desire to live according to the rules and regulations of this game, because the game was never in them. They never had it. A bitch just gave the nigga a run because he was handsome. A bitch just gave the nigga a run because he had good dick. A bitch just gave the nigga a run because he knew how to eat pussy and eat booty and lick all the bumps and lick between the bitch legs, or, You know what I mean? Maybe he was a motherfucking ex Malcolm, not Malcolm X, but maybe he was an ex Malcolm the P ass nigga by any deal necessary ass nigga. And you know what I mean? He was able to maintain that run for a little while because he was an any deal necessary type of nigga. But we find out if it's really you, if you can possess that, still profess that, confess and manifest that through adversity, difficulty, crucifixion, people lying on you, slandering you, the pimping even laughing at you because you ain't got a bitch, because it's been a certain amount of time that it went past and things ain't going good for you right now. You know what I mean? You struggling to keep your room. You struggling to keep a roof over your head. You struggling to sit up there and pay for that rental that you may be living in right now. Can you still maintain your character? Can you still profess, manifest this pimping when a hoe basically ain't sitting over there doing some hoeing in honor of your pimping? And that's when we gonna see if you really that nigga. You know what I mean? Because everybody feel like that nigga when they riding in the Benz, when they riding in foreign, when they having a run, when they having hoes scream their name. But does your character change when your situation change? See, because one thing about a pimp, he a man. And what is a man? The motherfucking truth. If a war happened with countries right now, guess what? 2 + 2 is still motherfucking 4. You know why? Because it's the motherfucking truth. So that means that this bitch, that bitch, and them bitches in the States, or any bitch, sit up there and leave me. I ain't gonna motherfucking change, fill out a job application. I'm sitting over there still representing this motherfucking, you understand me, representation of the damn game. Why? Because I'm the motherfucking truth, and the truth don't change because my circumstance change. That's when you can say that you're a motherfucking pimp. A lot of you niggas just having a good run, man. You not no pimp. You just having a run off of a bitch that ain't met a real pimp yet. Well, if the bitch really knew about some pimping, she wouldn't be fucking with your fraudulent, ignorant, dumb ass, you know?
Already got you.
Blessings to you, man. I appreciate you.
brother,
I appreciate you for asking that, getting me fired up. You know what I mean? For my next question. Hopefully the next motherfucker will be asking me some shit to get me fired up like you did, man. You ain't even know the game just used you. Blessings to you, bro.
And blessed to you too, man. Have a good one, Sam.
One. All right. All right, come on now. Let's call in. Well, I wasn't even sitting up there talking to this nigga. He replied back when this one nigga called in. It was like 20 numbers fill in. The other nigga, 213, he was calling me before the video had already started. And I hope with the as many times he called me, that it's important, because as many times he was calling me, 5 times within 2 seconds, I hope that it's a pimpest question, because the way he was calling, it was almost like, you know, he had the biggest pimp question of all time. What's happening?
What's going on with it, Sam?
Oh man, Chicago, what's happening with it?
Samoa and Samoa, authentic and in it from the beginning to the night, in it. You know what it is.
Okay, well, I'm glad that you know how to listen to some pimping, but what's happening with it?
Man, I want to ask your permission. Is it cool if I can sample just like solid pieces of the content, put it in the music to share the game with the rest? And if I was to profit off of it, you know, because I operate out of the element of trust, I'll make sure you get yours.
Well, right now, I'm not saying no, but right now, bro, you know, let's just, you know, be easy on that. Because honestly, the only person that I'm fucking with that rap right now is really Freeze. And if I had kept it like that, if I would have kept it like that, it would have never been no discrepancies from the beginning. Because he just like me, you know. And no disrespect to y'all, but I would have to even listen to your music for me to say yes to it, because everybody that sent me music, they shit don't be hitting. A lot of y'all done sent me some garbage before. So I wouldn't want my voice to be, you know, connected with no garbage.
Mm-hmm. I understand that. Well, I don't have a problem with trying to get that approved to you. I just need to know what type of email.
Okay, well, send it.
And then,
okay, well, send it to me. Send it to philipgilmore@yahoo.com. PhilipGilmore at yahoo.com. I'ma listen to it. If the shit sound good, the game might move up on my heart. Who knows? But let me listen to the music.
Okay, blessings to you, brother.
Blessings to you. I see you calling from the city. So blessings to you and blessings to my city, man. Chicago. Love. Alright. Yeah, because you know, I love my city, but you know, you got motherfuckers that can't rap and can't spit in Chicago too. Come on, man. There's 302 people watching me right now. Why is it only 200 likes? We should be up to 300 likes by now. You know? Hit that like button. The more likes, the more recommendations. I like the fact that the guys is in here, but ladies, make sure you call tonight. Videos are so much better when you guys call. Don't have me just talking to these ugly niggas all damn night. Okay, Toronto, call back in. Call back in, Toronto. You hung up too fast. Toronto, make sure you call back in. That number kind of looked familiar too, but couldn't be too familiar because I didn't have it saved in my phone. So make sure you call me in. What's happening?
Yeah, what's up, Pimpin', man? It's Pimpin' Bruce all the way from Nova Scotia, man.
Okay, what's happening, man? What's going on with it, Canada?
Man, you know, man, I'm just here, you know, I was just a little bit cross country, you know, I just stopped back in the city of Toronto, you know what I'm saying? I'm just touched down, I see that you had to call in and chop it out with you, right?
Yeah, I'm glad that you did, man. Blessings to you and blessings just to
You know
Canada, period.
Well, I'm just gonna let you know, like, I don't know if you heard anything, but like, the motherland in all of Canada is from North Preston, Nova Scotia. So first off and foremost, we the hottest kids in this whole motherfucking country. Understand that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you heard this and you heard that.
You
but
said
we really keep it P to the core, man.
You said
and I really like
hold on.
in the city.
Hold on. You said what?
North Preston, Nova Scotia. Google it. It'll tell you.
Okay, but what you want me to Google that for?
I'm just letting you know that it's the motherland of pimping in all of Canada. Just to let you know, because I don't know if you know that. You're in the city of Toronto, but all the real pimps come from North Preston.
Hey man, just to be 100, I don't know nothing about that. And I'm from the States.
Well, if you Google it,
hold on. No, I shouldn't have to. See, So you already fucked up, because I shouldn't have to Google it. If the volume of what you profess that you doing was so loud, then it should reach my ears where I shouldn't have to Google it, man. See, just like you didn't have to Google
100%.
Sinful to P, even though you could Google Sinful to P, because I'm going to pop up. But at the same particular time, you knew about me. I didn't know about you, but you knew about me because of the volume of what I'm doing. So if the volume of what you're saying and you doing and what y'all doing is so loud, let me hear about it through the streets, baby. Not Google. Fuck Google. I don't even know that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Let me find out through the bitch, man. You know what I mean? The volume of what you're doing and all of that type of shit. But as far as Google and all, because I'm gonna be 100 with you, and this ain't no disrespect. You know what I mean? I know the Canadians is watching, and I'm glad that you watching. But let me say this to y'all. For the most part, since I've been here, these bitches, I'm not gonna say all of them, but majority of these bitches really don't know. It's a lot of boyfriend and girlfriend shit going on in this Canada. All right? One of these bitches that's supposed to have folks, the bitch brought me dinner and everything. Every time I would walk into the hotel, bitch opening the door for me and everything. She didn't even know she didn't even know she was out of pocket because she didn't even know what the fuck out of pocket was. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. That's why I'm calling in, because there's a lot of dangerous shit going on that you need to understand. You understand what I'm saying? So this is coming from a real nigga.
I don't. Hold on.
To let you know what's really happening. Hold on. You understand what I'm saying? But I want to really talk about some game with you, cause I got a little.
No, I don't. Listen to me. So me and you don't get off on the wrong foot. All I'm saying to you is this: when you really pimping in the streets, for real, and you got a hoe,
100%.
hold on, you got a hoe or hoes, your hoes will make known that you pimping. You ain't gotta say shit, and a nigga ain't gotta Google shit. Because all the motherfucker gotta do is wipe the sugar daddy out of his ear so he can hear the pimping. That's it. You said what?
I see your hoe is a representation of you all the way. Your hoe speaks for you in your game. So we both know that.
Okay, so we both know that, then baby, why you ask me to go Google, man? You asked me to work hard like the hoe. I don't want to fuck up my manicured nails and shit, looking up Google and all that shit. No, man. No, man, because a pimp's place in the whole space, man. I'm trying to talk to the bitch. I don't give a damn what niggas talking about that they doing. I'm sinful to Pete. I ain't trying to get another nigga autograph and all that goddamn shit.
And we'll keep it like that.
You said what?
And I'm pimping poops, baby, and we keep it like that.
Okay, well, whatever you said your name was, you know who Sinful to P is.
100%.
Right. Well, blessings to you.
So,
No. I'm just letting you know. Hold on. I don't know if you ever came to the States, but don't ever tell a pimp to go Google an area. That was unpimpish. Very unpimpish. You know what I mean? Why would you tell a pimp to go Google an area, Google who you are, and all that? That was very unpimpish. Don't ever do that no more.
One thing about here, my buddy, you don't need to Google who I am over here in the street. My name.
But you act. Wait a minute.
I'm letting you know.
If your name, wait a minute. If your name speaks for itself, then why would I have to go Google it? You just asked me to Google it.
But I never asked you to Google my name.
No, you said Google the area because this is the motherland of pimping. So wait a minute, bro. Wait a minute, because you sound crazy. If I go Google it right now, is it gonna say it's the motherland of pimping? No. So that sounds stupid. So right now, if I go Google the area, it's gonna tell me that it's the motherland of pimping. You said what? Bro, I can't even hear you. You sound like you under the car now.
I'm just saying, I said we're getting off on the wrong foot play. I'm just trying to talk from another pimp to another pimp. You understand what I'm saying?
And I'm giving, hold on. And I'm giving you how to talk to a pimp. You never tell a pimp to Google an area. You don't even know this particular P. It's your first time talking to him. Why would you tell him to Google an area? If you allow the game to really deal with you, listen to me, man. Bro, I feel you. Bro, I'm having a conversation with you. Listen, I'm having a conversation with you just like if we was fellowshipping on a blade. Don't tell me to go Google no area. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how y'all do things, but I'm Sinful to P. Don't tell Sinful to P to go Google no area. That's not the proper presentation. That's not how we come to a P that you don't even know. And if you peeing on that particular area, I'ma hear about it through the bitch. Whether you knock me or whether I get you or whether you get my business or whether through the grapevine, through the whatever. But all of this calling me and telling me to go Google some area and all of that, like I'm Sinful to P. I ain't about to Google nobody's motherfucking area. The fuck?
100%, man.
I got love for you though, man. I love Canada, man. But I'm just letting you know, man. Don't do that no more with some pimping man that you don't know, especially from the States, because we don't do it like that.
Okay, for sure, 100%. But you're here in Canada, so I'm just letting you know.
Okay, I'm in Canada, but I'm still from Chicago. I'm from Canada, but I still represent where I'm from, wherever I'm at.
100%.
And it's real niggas everywhere. I'm not disrespectful. I'm just telling you how to be respectful when you having a conversation with the pimp.
But a real nigga ain't gotta never say they're real, and I don't even need to talk about that. My name speaks for itself, and my hoes represent me the way how they do over here, and that's how I do. You understand what I'm saying?
Bro, y'all need more. You need more wisdom, bro. That's all I'm gonna say to you. I'm not saying that you ain't what you say you is, but if you had thought about your presentation, you would have came better. Next time when you have a conversation with a visiting P or a P that's endeavoring to stay, don't ever tell them to Google an area or Google this or that. No. or, you know, ask about us, because a pimp ain't trying to even find out about another pimp or the pimps. When I come to an area, as many pimps was jumping in my inbox or DM telling me to call them and shit like that, I didn't call none of them niggas. I didn't ask nobody where the blade was, ask nobody where this was. I found the shit myself. And as far as the other shit, I made it myself, because that's how we do it in the States. If a pimp comes somewhere where he's not familiar with, and he don't know where the razor, the known tracks is at, he gonna make a motherfucking track, because it's just in him to do that. It's traffic, that's a hoe, he's a pimp, he's pimping, she's gonna be hoeing like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? He gonna make a track. So I didn't have to call
100%.
nobody to ask where the track at or ask this. I just found the shit my motherfucking self. I didn't Google shit, you know? But I appreciate you, man, for calling in, bro. I gotta go. Love.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you too, man. You know, just keep it pimping all day. You know how we do it, man.
Likewise.
You know
Likewise.
Keep doing your thing, man.
Likewise.
Man, I'm signing off. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing, player.
Likewise. Oklahoma, what's up?
Let me in. Fuck shit.
Oklahoma, what's up?
Oh, man. Hold on. I got you on my other phone, too, P. Yeah, you know, I was watching you, too. I was observing and listening.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you know, I'm Triple D. I done been on your little IG a couple times, you know, representing Oklahoma City, but I'm out here in Texas, you know, Harry's division.
Oh,
Yeah,
the young flamboyant, charismatic, that be around
Oh,
Ronnie
yeah,
Slim.
man, that's me, the one and only, man, Triple D the P, man.
They be
Out of
around
Oklahoma
Ronnie
City,
Slim?
$5 daily because some hoes love the baby, though, you know.
Yeah,
It's real pimping, though. I
yeah,
fall up under the legendary Ronnie Slim, though, you know.
Yeah.
Doing very well. Breaking on the bitch like a karate board. Daily, you know.
Talk to
Religiously,
me.
like we going to church, you know how we go. But, you know, I was just tapping in so I could see what's going on, man, you know. Because you was talking about Canada, you know. I got some partners out there. They be handling their business. They play hockey and shit. So, you know, I got turned on to a couple females out there. And they be on some boyfriend, girlfriend shit for real.
Bro,
Just don't
thank
wanna
you.
share.
See, now
they don't wanna-
you know that I'm not lying. These niggas is on boyfriend and girl. I'm not saying, what? Hold on. Let me say this. I'm not saying
Not
that
all
it's
of
not.
them.
I'm not saying that it ain't a pimping motherfucker that is a Canadian. I'm not saying that.
Right.
But for the majority of the motherfuckers that's professing this P out here in Canada, man, hell no. These niggas is boyfriends.
'cause-
Stop it.
The bitches tell me, I've had a couple bitches tell me now, I'd have been bumping into them here and there, everywhere really, you know. The hoes be hiding, you know, they like to be on social media. I don't even really know how to use all that. I learned how to do that shit later on in life. But I've been popping at the bitches, and the bitches come back at me like, yeah, they doing a whole lot of escorting. Yeah, they ain't doing no horn, though. You hear me?
Right.
They down through there, walking to the store getting no dough, you hear me? They ain't walking outside and making something happen and coming back with it. They, oh, I need a call. Oh, I'm going to hide in this hotel. Oh, I'm going to go get this drop. No, bitch, this is not how we do it. This is pimps and hoes, not hoes and phone calls. Yeah, what if the phone don't work?
Bro, what if it do the back page and set up there, you understand me, and just drop the fuck off the face of the earth? Then what?
I remember the day it happened, though, P. You hear me?
You know
I
what I'm
remember when
saying?
Backpage went down. I was in the penitentiary, P. You know what I said? A pimp yelled across the yard. He said, P, Backpage went down. And you know what I yelled back to him? Ooh, we got to do some pimping now. Who got it? Who gonna stay down? All the pollution got to go.
Right.
Yeah, if you ain't really with it, you can't send it to us. You can't be a part of this. This back to us.
Right.
It comes down all around. The real kings not selling dreams, but living them, though, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. From Jordans to square toes. From limos to big old Benzes. Yeah. Came from nothing. Concrete generals, you know? Yeah. All of this whole watching TV and Instagram. These bitches choosing up for material shit. Bitch, you ain't knowing you can get this a million times over. What about that nigga, though, you got? You hear me? That's him. Yeah. Is he genuine? Is he real? Or you just love him because he your boyfriend and kissing you on the mouth and making deals behind doors? I do not make deals with terrorists. No, not a one. Them hoes
Hey.
is terrorists. They
Hey.
enemies, but they in our circle.
Hey, the bitch,
Yeah.
bitch sit up there. Okay, I'm gonna give you this one little thing. Okay, so I was at, I think, is it the Days Inn or the Comfort Inn? Okay, bam. I'm at the Comfort Inn. Canadian motherfuckers though. I'm at the damn Comfort Inn at the damn in Brampton. Check it out though. I come up in Brampton. The damn Marriott and all that shit. This ain't even they don't even have no more availability. So I sit up there and I go to the damn Comfort Inn. I'm at the Comfort Inn, which you already know internationally, the motherfucking Comfort Inn is a pimpin' host spot. While I sit up there, I get the room. I'm unpacking my shit. Okay? I got the J Diggs playing. You know what I mean? I just want you. So, you know what I mean? Shit just pumping. You know what I mean? I'm up in there putting my shit up. You know what I mean? Putting my shit up. And next thing I know, I hear a little voice, you know what I mean, next to my room talking about, yes, hello, baby. Just pull up in the parking lot and just come on the side and I'ma just let you in. I said, look at this motherfucking game. So I sat up there, I turned the music down. You know what I mean? I let the little bitch, you know what I mean, finish the little thing with the little Trisnick and shit. So, you know, this is what I do, because, you know, I got the little Beats pills. So I put the shit on speaker, right? So I just started calling bitches. I started sitting over there calling, because, you know, I'm a square, right? You know, squares, they keep, you know, square girlfriends and shit. So I started calling my girlfriends, you know what I mean, here. Then I call my girlfriends, you know, in the States, right? And I got that shit loud as a motherfucker. So I'm sitting over there like, yeah, you know, what's going on over there? Oh, I'm just getting ready. You know what I mean? And just think about what you told me. I'm ready to sit up there and do that. Oh, okay. You know what I mean? What that Vegas looking like? What is out there looking like right now? You know, oh, it's looking good out there. You know, I'm ready to get yours. Woo, woo. Okay, woo. Okay, sit up there. Okay, what's going on with you? You know what I mean? What's happening up in that old town, Scottsdale, right now? Oh, it's looking good. Woo, 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 woo. So the bitch listened. Then I sit up there and call here. You know what I mean? So the bitch, she's listening. First, she was having a conversation with some little renegade bitch on the phone. So now she listening to the pimping. You know what I mean? Now
somebody hold out of pocket. She heard you on my other phone, and the hoe that got out of pocket.
Right, now she's listening. Right, now she's listening, bro, because just like I got you on speaker and the volume loud, all of a sudden I hear the conversation stop. And I'm talking to one of the bitches, and I got the bitch laughing. Now the little bitch, you know what I mean? Because she say she got folks, but she's a little renegade to me. Because all these bitches renegade to me because they paying boyfriends, right? So I sat up there and made the bitch on the speaker laugh. The bitch next in the other room. Now she laughing. She like, I'm like, oh, you thought that shit was funny too, huh, bitch? Yeah. So I catch that bitch up in the motherfucking hallway. I was like, you was really listening real good. You got an earful of it, didn't you? She was like, I just like your personality. You funny as hell. Wow. Was those all your girls? I said, well, we need to exchange, you know, phone numbers and things like that so we can really talk. You know, I don't want to be in the hallway with it like that because, you know, we need to be talking. So she's like, well, I'm about to go out.
Yeah, CT.
Go ahead.
See, they hear you right now, right? I'm in the location. It's a real, you know, area where they working there, right? I'm sitting outside because, you know, I got work everywhere. I was bragging on something when you accepted me, so I had to come outside. But, you know, I ain't one of them ones to let my bitch listen to some more ism. You know, the bitch got to come find some simple. I ain't going to just give her away. You know what I mean? So, check me out, though. I got my other phone. I'm watching you. It's on my trunk.
Yeah.
So I don't walk like 20 feet away. Now, it's on the back of the Benz now. This Asian bitch just pulled up in the Benz, Steve.
Okay.
Now,
wait a minute. You said an Asian bitch just pulled up in the Benz?
An Asian bitch pulled up in the Benz.
Okay.
And right when you saying the bitch listening to you, she listening to you at the same time on my thing and hear me talking to you.
Okay.
She stopped. She parked next to my car.
Yeah.
She look at me.
Yeah.
She hear you talking. I'm laughing. I'm smiling. I'm like, oh, we got one. She up.
You should have.
She waved at me, drove off, said she'll be right back.
You should have.
Hey,
if the bitch do come back, cause she probably lying. She had conversation so good she had to get away from the pimp and get back to her little BFE, right? But check it out.
Oh man.
If the bitch do come back, tell her, hey, baby, you know what I mean? Make sure you sit up there, man, and subscribe to Bro channel, man. You know what I mean? YouTube, you can tune in, you know, right now. Matter of fact, help one of your little renegade friends out, you know what I mean? But yeah,
look, I had the Benz bagged in, right? She
Yeah.
put it in front face in and let her window down because you on the trunk
okay.
with the little kickstand up. Oh man, she was really watching my little phone, away from her car.
Yeah. See,
Man,
that's a
hell of a way to go.
bro.
But yeah, man, it's been a
Really?
beautiful day, and you know, you inspire a lot, man. You keep us going, and I just want you to know, man, more than you will ever know, man. We appreciate you. You know, they can hate on you, they can say whatever they want, but you know, a lot of these dinosaurs, you know, they don't want to feed and nutrition the youngsters, so there's a lot of malnutritionism out here, man, and they mispimping a lot. You know what I'm saying? And they out here doing this old BFE, GFE. Kissing on the mouth, huggy, lovey-dovey shit.
Yeah.
And it's their fault, but it ain't their fault because ain't nobody passed nothing down. You know, I bumped my own head. I learned from the soil. So
Yeah.
I can't speak on them, but where I come from, it was a blade everywhere.
Oh,
Every
everywhere.
corner.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. When I was a little kid and I used to walk around, my granny used to say, boy, you can't go outside past 7. I say, why, Grandma? She say, because there's hoes out there, baby. And I said, they like me. Every time I sneak out, they give me money. So it is what it is.
Right.
I love hoes, hoes love me. Big
Right.
old pimp. I don't know nothing about none of that square shit. I can't be a part of that. All
Right.
this shit that we be hearing, I know you be entertaining and be letting them come on, and I respect their opinion to a certain extent, but you know, they on the outside looking in. This shit come from the inside going out. You know?
Come on with it.
It's deep down in the inside.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can't make me. I was made already when I came out the womb. What they doing, this old watching TV and watching Sinful the Pete and coming out here and popping at me like you know what you're doing, I'm going to let you talk. But I'm going to make your whole walk. Yeah, your weakness will be in your pimping, and I will stand strong.
I'm going to let you talk. But
And I will full court press. Back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
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 Bitch see you 40 times, and 40 times you fresh. Bitch get to think about shit. No,
Yeah.
you got options. Yeah. Somebody winning, somebody losing. Somebody choosing. So, you know, big breaks and high stakes, man. You know, more power to you, and it was always a pleasure. You know,
Man,
I don't want to hold you up too long.
It's always a pleasure with
see
me.
what they got going on.
It's always a pleasure with.
I want to keep. I just subscribe twice.
It's always a pleasure with
On
me and
both
you
parts.
talk because, you know, when we were doing the IG thing, the reason why I took you off of the Sinful to P Instagram live channel because, you know, I got to protect the youth, man. You know, so
Most definitely.
I took that video down. You know, I like this audio more than the visual. You know, they can hear you, but they can't see you. You know what I mean? So I like it more like that.
Hey, they
you
can
know?
see me now, P.
Yeah.
I got on my Tim's hat and my slacks and my square toes. I'm walking around the extended stay. I
Yeah.
got what? I done seen it down 7 hard. I'm gonna break on 4 of them, and only 2 of them mine. So somebody got to do something because I'm pimping.
Man,
Yeah.
keep doing your thing, P. I'm about to sit up there and allow somebody else to come on in, but I
Most
appreciate you for
definitely,
calling
it was
in.
a
love,
pleasure.
bro.
You P safe now. You know what I mean? And I would enjoy being a character in the movie. You know, or
Man.
extra or something.
I appreciate you, man, and you tell Ronnie Slim next time you talk to him, the Sinful to P man said, "What's up, man?" And keep doing what you're doing. You know,
I'm gonna tap in
like
with him soon after.
I like coming to Ronnie Slim's motherfucking Instagram and seeing him cooking in the gym. You know what I mean? Having fresh things at the house. You know what I mean? So yeah, tell Ron, man, I said, "What's up, man?" Blessings to him.
Most definitely.
Love.
Top of it. Take it easy. Be easy.
One. But now, as far as finish the story, Joe, me and her exchanged information, and the bitch following me on Instagram, and you know the bitch from Montreal, and you know she in a little relationship thing. You know, just to fast forward, cause I know somebody about to call in. You know, but just fast forward the story, cause I don't have, you know, time to really go all into it, but. Most likely, you know what I mean? All I got to do is just keep being Sinful to Pete, keep evolving. And next time, you know, when we see one another and things like that, you know, it's going to be some more of it. You know, it's going to be some more of it. You know? But she's still with her little boyfriend. She's still sitting over there being a little square. Hit that like button, man. Get them likes above. Get them likes above 300, man. It's 351 people watching me, and it's only 240 likes. Man, stop it. Hit the likes up. It's a beautiful square woman right now. She on YouTube. Yeah, it's a beautiful square woman, man, on YouTube right now. She don't know what the hell to watch, man. You guys could be a real blessing to her right now, man, if you hit that like button and get them likes up, because the more likes, the more recommendations, and they give opportunity, man, for beautiful women, man, to join the live conversation that we having right now. So I don't even know why I got to fight with you to hit the like button. We need more beautiful women over here. There's too many ugly ass niggas already in the comment section. And ladies, feel free to call in, ask questions, make statements, whatever you desire to ask or whatever you to say. You got the liberty, you got the opportunity right now, you know, and I got nothing but availability for you right now. So by all means, you know what I mean, call in. Let me put that number in one more again. I ain't seen that number in there in a while. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, that's the number right there. So call, man. Hit me. Hello?
What's good, bro?
Oh, man, some more of it, man. We living another day, man. That's always good. What's happening with you?
Nigga, you always talking that Fed shit, nigga. I done called you from the same number since motherfucking day one, nigga.
You said who?
You always talking that Fed shit, nigga. I've been calling you from the same number since day one, nigga.
No, if that was you calling from the motherfucking 213, I wasn't even talking to you. It was one number that popped up, nigga, that was like 20 numbers. Ain't nobody been calling me since day one with 20 numbers. So I wasn't even talking to you. You ain't called me. You ain't called me with no number with no 20 numbers. And nigga, I ain't never answered the phone for somebody that had 20 numbers calling my phone. So that's a motherfucking lie.
No, I called you off that number before we spoke and shit.
Nah, you ain't never spoke to me on that number, fam. I'm letting you know. You ain't never spoke to me on that number. I wouldn't even answer a number. That's one thing about Sin. Sin don't answer, you know, numbers that's not familiar. Sin don't like to be answering phones that's private calls, you know, Fed type looking numbers. No, I don't do it. But what's happening though?
Oh. Anyway, I had a quick question. You know what I'm saying? I heard a long time ago that, you know what I'm saying, niggas said that a young P can't knock an old hoe. You feel me? So I'm talking to this broad, she like 54, you know what I'm saying? And I'm in my 20s. So she still.
You wait a minute, stop. You in your 20s and you trying to knock a bitch that's damn near dead. Why are you talking to this bitch that's in her 50s and you in your 20s? You sound very desperate. Is she a billionaire, a millionaire? What this bitch got going on?
Nah, she really be on her grind though, you know what I'm saying? She really be on her shit. You know what I'm saying? She ain't lazy or nothing, so I see potential. So I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like if I could knock, she a square, but if I can knock her, you know what I'm saying, she good.
So you trying to turn a grandmother out to the game, fam? What's wrong with you?
Hey.
Why?
Hey.
Why you trying to have Mother Sherman out there on the blade? Mother Sherman ain't did nothing to nobody. You trying to have Sister Betty, you know what I mean, out there walking these streets at all time of the night. She ain't did nothing to you, fam. That woman damn near 60 years old, and you trying to have her old at this bitch only got probably less than 10 years to motherfucker live with the way black people be eating, and you gonna sit up there and have Methuselah out there on the motherfucking blade, nigga. What's wrong with you?
She can at least do the casino, P. She can at least do the casino, shit.
Man, a nigga that's in his 20s shouldn't even be looking at no old ass bitch unless that bitch is banked the fuck up. She got some credit that she about to allow a young nigga to sit up there and fuck with. Or, you know, maybe she an old bitch to stay around young fine ass bitches. But other than that, I can't see no young ass, fly, charismatic ass nigga sitting over there sweating this old ass bitch with her diaper and shit on, nigga. You done lost your goddamn mind. Sweating the diaper off that old ass bitch, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? If I was your nigga, we riding together, I would be roasting the shit out of you, sweating this ass over there. All the young fine ass young tenders out here, and you trying to have this old ass bitch, nigga.
Oh man.
Only thing that I'm gonna be sweating that's old is a bitch that's banked the fuck up. She got some good credit, or she basically like that old bitch. I'll take her. That old little white bitch that used to be on Love and Hip Hop. She said that the girl Erica that would fuck with Bow Wow. She said that her name was Chrissy. I think her name was Chrissy. Yeah, Chrissy got action. Chrissy got a good ass paying job. Chrissy got little coins, and Chrissy know all the little young bitches. David, I appreciate you coming in here with this 400, man. You know what I mean? That's love to the game. New Child coming up in here. You know what I mean? For those who don't know, that's Pee Wee Kirkland's. That's Pee Wee Kirkland's son right there. New Child coming in with the 20. A dub for my Chi-Town partner and the Prosperity Bulletproof vest. But man, shout out to the homie, man, coming in here with the 400. You know what I mean? Blessings to you, man. May the game bless you this week. Why is motherfuckers calling? Did bro hang up? Bro, you still there? Or did you die from this roasting that I was giving you from sweating that old ass bitch, nigga? You know you wasn't supposed to be sweating that old ass bitch. Come on, man. Bitch, they told that bitch that she got 60 days to live, and you sitting over there trying to have her out there. Come on, man. Stop it. She just got through listening to Marvin Gaye Hitchhike. Come on, man. Last time that bitch was young, Marvin Gaye had the single Hitchhike. Marvin Gaye was singing with Bo Diddley. Come on, man. Stop it. When she was young, nigga, Joe Louis was the man, and you sitting over there sweating her. Stop that. Nigga ain't trying to have that old ass bitch unless she got some, you know, because sometimes it's good to have some young hoes, you know what I mean, around some good veteran hoeing. And there's some bitches that's 50, they got their body, because a lot of these bitches that's in their 50s is shitting on a lot of you bitches in your 20s. Because you bitches that's in your 20s, y'all look old as a motherfucker because of that depression that you keep putting in your body that you call food. But what's happening though? Hello?
Hello, Simple?
Yeah, that's my name, man. What's happening with it?
Oh, man, long time listener. I'm just so happy I was able to get in to reach you, brother.
Oh, man, I'm glad that you sit up there, and especially my long time listeners, man. What's going on, fam?
Brother, I just want to admit something to the people, man. I look, at the end of the day, I'm a trick.
Okay.
I love being a trick. I don't mind. I don't have the patience to really kind of get to know a woman and ask her questions, and I just really want to put that you know, Benjamin on the table and just get it done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like as I go into my 30s, I'm having a bit of trouble, like, finding younger prospects, like younger women who I can, you know, propose my my offer to and get them to, you know, to do what I want them to do. Obviously, I'm always on the lookout for women who have a need, right? I mean, who look like they have a need for some paper and whatnot. But how do I? Gosh, what's my word? My question is, how do I find women I want without necessarily going for like a real broke down bitch? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do I find a woman who needs some money, but she ain't got to be like, you know, real ran down, you know?
Are you saying, are you looking for a woman of the game, or are you talking about finding you a nice, attractive woman to have as your woman that you can spend money on and be a good man to, and she ain't run down, she got her shit together and all that type of shit, to find you a good woman to get your tricking on with?
I think for right now, that's the thing. I want somebody who, because I don't think I'm there yet where I want to be permanent with somebody. So I just really want somebody who's not necessarily in the game, but she would definitely be a prospect for you. You feel me? Somebody who would be a prospect for you, but she's not there yet, and I can find her first, and maybe I can spend some time with her, and maybe if you take her off my hands, fine. You know, somebody like you, I'm saying, take her off my hands, fine, but somebody who's a prospect for a P. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily somebody who's in the game.
Well, see, our positions is a little more different, and I love your position, and I respect you because a lot of people don't understand that it's a blessing to be in a position of a trick. Somebody told me to hang up on you, and I didn't understand that because if it don't be for the tricking, how the pimp do some pimping, how the hoe do some hoeing without a trick tricking. And then at the same time, how a trick doing some tricking if ain't no prosperity going on? A lot of individuals in my comment section, it's not that they don't want to trick, it's just that they're not in position to trick. They ain't got no money. So how they gonna trick? So it's a blessing to be able to do what you want to do, and I'm just happy that that's what you want to do. Now, as far as finding whatever you desire to find, when you go look for a woman, let me ask you a question. When you go pay for something or go do whatever, what are the places that you go look at? Because if you finding some old rundown bitch that look like the world and had his way with, then I would have to ask you, where have you been looking? Where are you at with it? Because you need to change your locations and you need to be putting in your applications in other places.
You're right about that. I mean, I appreciate what you said about tricking and whatnot, but yeah, I mean,
hold on, let me say this.
The dollar stores, the Dollar Tree, you know what I mean? That's always a nice little spot to hang out at. Mm-hmm. I'm always just kind of, I don't know, like, not necessarily in the gas station, but around it. The beauty supply store, right outside the beauty supply. I mean, that's always a good place to, where I prospect. Just places where women would spend a little bit of time, you know what I'm saying? And always looking for, if I can get some one-on-one time to approach it and make my offer. But yeah, the dollar stores, the dollar stores in the hood is always with a honey BS a lot of times, with the beauty supply. Man, what else? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, man. I mean, the parks, back in the day, I used to really hit up the parks, but now it's more, now bitches ain't really even going to the park no more. So it's really just trying to, just driving around sometimes, man.
Well, I'm gonna say, okay, we back on, but let me say this to you: if you a man and you looking for some women that are of quality, and you want to spend your currency on a quality woman or women, then that means that you can't be just going to these little ordinary, places that you'll find any little rinky-dink ass bitch at. You need to be hitting spots like the gym. You need to be hitting spots like Trader Joe's, Whole Foods. You know what I mean? Hoes come up in there. Prostitutes come in there. Strippers come up in there. Squares that got good potential come up in there. And these are good quality, type of women. Skin is beautiful. Hold on. Let me do this for you. There you go. So, you when you want a good quality, woman or women, you go to areas where you can see that. You could actually find you an attractive woman who ain't ran down, that ain't missing teeth, you know what I mean? That ain't basically sitting over there breath stinking, that ain't smelling like 80 dicks, when she opened up her mouth, you know what I mean? She looked like she smelled like she done sucked the wrong dick raw. You can go to places where you could actually see, beautiful women. And if I was in your position doing what you do, yeah, I'd be at the gym. I'll be at Whole Foods. I'll be at
Now
Trader
here's the thing
Joe's.
though, Simple. I
Huh?
appreciate the information, but is the financial need there for because my thing is at the end of the day they gotta need you, right? I mean they gotta need
They do
what
need
I
you.
have to offer.
No.
So I'm thinking like we got a lot of these honeys, they went, they got a little education at the community college or something like that. She got a good, does my little, y'all know what the going rates are. Is that enough for her, or is this going to be a situation where I'm going to have to put out more?
But listen to what I'm saying. The places that I just named, they do need you. You talking about the damn
Mm,
dollar store. Why do you think just because a woman is at Whole Foods that she don't need you? Why you
right,
think
right,
if she at the gym working out that she don't need you? I know a lot of women with beautiful appearances and got low self-esteem like a motherfucker. I got I know some women, you know what I mean, that's in Whole Foods and they got some of the best bodies that God has ever made and they still think they fat as fuck. So
right.
why wouldn't it? And then you got certain ones, they just live off of an allowance of a sugar daddy or some little piece of a trick, and they take that and go to Whole Foods because they just like eating organic. So just because she's at Whole Foods or Trader Joe's or Walmart or on Facebook or wherever, what you mean she don't need you? Aren't you a man? A woman is in
Right,
need of a
right.
man. So what you mean she don't
No,
need you?
you
And
right,
even
Keith,
hold
because
on, and even
when it comes to women of a bit of class, I do get a little bit intimidated because I'm slightly embarrassed about what I do when it comes to women, like women knowing what I'm doing, right? I don't really give a damn, what men think, but
mm,
women doing, what I mean, I do sometimes feel like, okay, is she a rat type bitch? I really don't give a fuck what she thinks, but if it's a woman of class, I feel a bit intimidated in my approach, but I have to improve. I know myself. I've got to improve that because if I'm really going to step up the quality experiences that I'm paying for, then it's going to take me really, being bolder with the kind of women I approach. You're right about that.
right. But see, the thing is this: just because you're not a P, just because you're not in the game, that don't mean that you don't have game. You have knowledge pertaining to a lot of things that women are ignorant of. So your mind, the information that you have, and you being financially blessed in certain areas, you a necessity to a woman. A woman will always need you. So don't think just because she's driving this or she's over here or works there or shopping here that she doesn't need you because there's a lot of women that's making money and still need your money. And then there's a lot of women, what I mean, who basically they, on an elite level or whatever, but they might find you attractive. You won't know until you make yourself available. So just like I tell the young P's to make themselves available, I'm talking to the tricks as well. You got to make
Mm.
yourself available. If you want what you want, you got to make yourself available. And there's no type of justification for why you don't have what you want, especially with an internet. You have an internet that's gonna fuck with you. You understand me, places that's gonna go where quality women are going in and out of. I just named some of them. Can't give y'all all the motherfucking places. But at the same particular time, these are places you're gonna catch quality women. So if you don't want a woman that's run down and you want to pay, what I mean, for something that's, exclusive, and that exclusive gonna be a little bit more expensive. But if that's gonna keep you away from sexually transmitted diseases and bitches that's truthless and toothless, then by all means, be a little more expensive and get you an exclusive bitch.
Right. No, you're right. You're right about that. You're right about that, man. Good game as always. But I've been learning so much about, all the tactics. And like I said, I don't have the courage to be a P. I don't. I really don't. But I
That's a
do
blessing.
have the income necessarily allows me to be in the field, man. I just appreciate what you guys do for the community. I mean, really, a lot of people don't understand, like, you know, y'all are really like the economy, you know, of the community. You guys are bringing income to people who otherwise wouldn't be in a position to do anything. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't really understand that. That's why I really enjoy watching you, because I get to really be around people who understand that we're doing a huge favor out here. We're doing a lot of women a huge favor out here. We allowing them to put food on the table, you know, gifts under the tree. P, you would, you know, like I said, people, they don't know, and I've been the brother who you know, saved the day for Christmas time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Who came through the night before Thanksgiving with what she needed. You know what I'm saying? I've been that dude. A lot of women out here are raising 2-3 children by themselves. Fine, beautiful women, young women, beautiful, but they just have a need, and I have a need, and we find together that we make a good team, and
Bro,
it's just good to be able to have someone.
I appreciate you, and let me say this also. If it had not been for you, some of the P's in the game were game bangers. Some of them, you know, wasn't academically successful. Some of them didn't have financial success in other lanes within the streets. So if it had not been for the game being a blessing to them, they would have met their demise a long time ago.
Oh, absolutely.
The success that they obtained in the game was only because of the trick, only because the population of the clients that we have, the giants in the game that we have. That's why I never understood when certain people was like, fuck the trick, because the trick is a part of the game. So I appreciate you and others who are in a position, who have that in possession, to be a blessing to the game. So without you guys, the pimps couldn't even live like kings, the hoes couldn't live like queens, and not just that, we couldn't be able to provide a service for you guys, you know what I mean, to keep you, you know what I mean, going on about your day, because, you know, a lot of you, because of the game, you don't have to put on an Oscar award performance as if you love a woman, because of the whole basically providing a service. You don't have to rape anybody. You don't have to go out there and get on drugs, and because you feel like a loner, you feel suicidal, and you feel like you want to just kill everybody in the world because you don't feel loved. You don't have to do that. Why? Because not only do you receive fornication from this woman, but when she really has game, and you tricks know what I'm talking about, when a woman really has been laced right and got some good game, you can sit down with a hoe and she can give you consultation. You can sit down with a hoe and you can tell her about your problems and she can give you medication, you know what I mean, through this game, and be a blessing to you when you really talking to a real hoe. Some of you had a lot of problems within your marriage, and after talking to a woman in the game and you talked about the problems, she was able to minister to you and you felt better. Some of you don't even know, if it had not been for hoes, a lot of marriages would have ran to divorce. But because God used that hoe, or the game used that hoe, the hoe had to sit up there and say, you got children with this woman, you know. And as much as, you know, I mean, you're saying what you're saying right now, you know, at one time you was happy with this woman. You thought you was in love with this woman. You got children with this woman. So if you guys part ways, think of how that's going to affect the children. You know, I know what it's like, you know, for my father to walk out of my life simply when the mother, my mother and my father had discord. The hoe began to tell him that, and he began to listen to the hoe. So, man, this game has been blessed, been a blessing in so many ways that you guys can't even fathom, and your comprehension can't even understand how hoes have been a blessing, you know what I mean, to the pimping, and also to the tricking. How hoes have just been a blessing to this motherfucking world. You know, shout out to the hoes. Blessings to the hoes, man. You know what I mean? God, keep being merciful to the hoes. Keep being loving and long suffering, you know, to the hoes. When the enemy be begging for the life and souls of the hoes, Lord, keep being merciful and long suffering to the hoes, because the calling on that hoe's life is much greater than any mistake that this hoe has ever made.
Tracks is about to be hot. The women about to be out there with, you know, very little clothing. My favorite time of the year, being the hood Santa Claus that I am. Mm-hmm. And yeah, man, them light bills are gonna be running up. See, they're gonna be running up here, and men like me, you know, that's where I become the LeBron James. Man. I become the LeBron James of the community, man. And,
yeah.
And you know, like I said, I'm not a millionaire, but I'm gonna tell you this right now: 100,000 a year in the hood makes you feel like a millionaire. Mm-hmm. I feel like a millionaire. Mm-hmm. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Keep putting out the amazing supply. I love all the different flavors. So yeah, man, I don't want to keep you, going just talking with me, but I appreciate the content, brother, and I continue supporting you with appreciate it.
I appreciate you for calling in. You were such a blessing, man. Love, bro.
Yes, indeed. Bye.
Y'all hit that like button. Let's get them likes above 300. Come on. Hello.
Say, what's happening, man? Just a poll on this motherfucker, man. What's going on, Simple, man?
What's going on with it, game? Talk to me.
Oh, man. Hey, man. First of all, man, let me just give a shout out to the caller that just got off the phone, man. You know, a lot of people don't understand, P, that, you know, the Tricks is like the offensive line to this game. You know what I'm saying? They play a very important part with little notoriety. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, you can ask Joe Montana and Barry Sanders back there, but, you know, nigga, if that line ain't blocking, you ain't feeling nothing happen. Same thing like you say, man. If we ain't got these Tricks doing what they doing in the position of what they being at and dealing with the games, you know what I'm saying, Pippen and Horn ain't going nowhere, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy what you were just saying about Horace actually having consultation with these Tricks, because me and one of the girls was just talking the other day, and she was just like, you know, yeah, like, fool, he kind of like going through it. Woo, woo. She was like, man, you know, the day, blah, 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 blah. So, and she was just like, no, just some of the shit that you were telling me about this, and I was telling him about that. So that is very true, man, that if she's some good game and she really up under some cool instructions and he know what he's doing, oh, yeah, man, it ain't going to be all the time. It ain't going to be about them actually getting physical and on the sexual contact with the date. Sometimes, my nigga, there's a lot of bitches that just go on these dates with these Tricks, and hey, man, all he wanted is somebody to talk to. You dig what I'm saying? And so yeah, man. And hey, look, let me give a shout out to the ladies in the chat. You know how we get down. I see Helena. What's up, Cajun? Hey, the Trick needs to holler at the Katie house, man, because she ready for it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, she ready. Hey, Sam, my nigga.
Yeah.
I didn't know you knew that. I was just looking at one of your old videos, P. Mm-hmm. I didn't know you knew that nigga Too Fly.
Oh,
you know that nigga Too Fly out here. Yeah, oh my God. I said, this nigga know Too Fly.
Hey. You talking about long nail, long hair.
Long hair.
You understand me?
Short.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. Now, my nails stay beautiful. You know, my bitch got on me not too long ago. She was like, I need to sit up there, you know what I mean, and pedicure your feet, because your feet ain't, you know what I mean, you got to keep your feet looking right. You know what I mean? That lady didn't know what she was doing. So, you know, I pride myself in certain things, but that nigga right there, Fly,
that nigga got Wolverine long nails, man.
When it comes to the best nails in the game, because a lot of people like the shit that Rosebud has said where he's like Revlon bought his nails. But let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Revlon would have really bought Fly's nails. Okay? Fly's nails was something to behold. Okay?
For real.
Fly's nails. See my shit, because I just had my shit cut not too long ago. But his shit was.
Yeah, I'm looking at you right now.
Fly's nails was just pure white. And that shit was about right here. You know,
Yep.
all
Real
of
shit.
them, and all of them grew like that. And that nigga's hair was all the way down
Was
to his
long on his
motherfucking
shoulders.
ass. You know what I mean? That's how long his
Yes,
shit
sir.
was. And
Hey, Tupac, that is my guy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, Tupac, he's from the Hollywood division too. Like, I don't, you know, I fuck with the Hollywood division. You know what I'm saying? I know Silk, you know, that's my guy. I know No Cut, Pimp Young, Pimp Chris. Like, you know, they're my guys. Like, I fuck with the Hollywood division, and I'm talking about the Sunset Boulevard Hollywood division, not that Western and Melrose, that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking Sunset and Kingsley,
you talking
Sunset
about
and Delaney, Sunset and La Brea.
You talking about when Pimpin' used to sit up there and meet at the motherfucking headquarters, top of the motherfucking morning, all the time. You know what I mean? Sitting over there fellowshipping about this shit, roasting niggas, cutting niggas with it. That's why I say them niggas that y'all be seeing representing Hollywood division. That ain't it. Shout out to New Child again for that.
They not it.
They not it, man. You know what I mean? New Child probably didn't hear me, but New Child, thank you, man, for that 20, bro. I was so busy talking to bro on the last call, I didn't get a chance to acknowledge you for that, man. Thank you for that. But you know, he sat up there. You understand me? So you brought back old memories. Hey, check this out. Now
I got some more for you too. Don't hear trip. I got something else to hit you with too. People, go ahead. I hear you.
Hold on. Let me say this. It ain't too many niggas that can hang with me when it comes to getting at a bitch. Okay?
Right.
I know when you guys sing little documentaries and you heard little songs from Sugar Free and shit like that, but when it comes to getting at a bitch, I mean, I'm beyond legendary. You know, I'm just that dude.
Right.
But I must say, in my younger days, when I got around Fly was one of the individuals, because I'm going to be real, I got to keep this real with y'all. Free's mouthpiece wasn't what it is today. Back in when we were starting, Freeze had a little to say, but it wasn't like that. Other individuals such as YT, different one, they didn't really have no verbal game either. But that nigga Fly had mouthpiece, Fly had appearance. So I really like the pimp with Fly. Before we hit, I ain't gonna bring that up. But you know, we had a little misunderstanding. But before we had a little misunderstanding, me and Fly was together. So when motherfuckers be like, seeing didn't pimp this, he didn't do this. Motherfuckers that was really pimping on Sunset, Fig, Sepulveda, they'll tell you you're a motherfucking lie. And he one of the motherfuckers that'll tell you. Huh?
Let me hit you with this. That when you was in LA, because when that happened, that was like 2008, either 2007, 2008, somewhere up in there. Because what's crazy is the day you was on Fig with the fur on, my nigga, we heard about that shit. But I don't think I was either on Long Beach Boulevard or I was in Pomona. But we kept hearing about that shit. They're like, man, some nigga on Fig. Like, this nigga thinks this is 1975 or something. Who this nigga is this shit? I'm like, everybody like, who is that? Like, I forgot what loud color it was. But that's crazy you say you done Fly the misunderstanding. Because when I met that nigga Fly, I met a nigga who was on Fig. And at the time, back then, this when the 60s used to jump, and we was like down in the 50s, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Fly, this nigga was chasing, I don't know who the girl was that he was after, some bitch he had an issue with, but the student that I had with me at the time, she was like, you know, walking with her, this nigga Fly, man, that nigga ran across the street, that nigga chasing all of them, that nigga going crazy. So we like, we like right off of Slauson and shit, we like, they're like, man, it's pissed over here. This nigga over here, nigga, chasing all the bitches. Hold
on, let me say this.
Like, what's going on?
Who's the P that's Sepulveda talking about? He not talking about Clyde. He not talking about toothless ass Clyde. He talking about a light skinned ass, long fingernail having, long hair having. You understand me? Yeah.
Official.
I don't want you to.
My nigga,
I don't want you to. Yeah. I don't want you to. No, this is a nigga.
But that was because he didn't know who. He just thought the girl he was at, but he thought that she was a part of the household.
and everybody out there was shit. You know how Fig get, my nigga.
Yeah.
You know they'll have a volleyball meeting on the corner. You know how they be deep on Fig, man. Like I know a lot of people hear about Fig, but P, you really being 10 toes down on Fig, so you know how I get on Fig. You know, it's a live wire. You know what I'm saying? So
go ahead.
But we had the little issue with us, but we became real cool, man. And that nigga also, man, my little brother said some ism too and shit, whatnot. This nigga Fly was acting crazy in the 20s on Western. Hey, them blood niggas almost smoked them niggas.
Yeah.
But you know,
I remember that.
I just want to say that, man, that I heard that, I had peeped that. You know what I'm saying? No, I ain't gonna be on too long, P. I just want to just I just want to come in and say,
hold on.
Hey, man, you truly a blessing to the game, man. Truly a blessing, man.
Let me say this, because I know BD gonna probably watch this shit. But see, BD and all of them, that's how they got to know me, because we was on Long Beach and Compton. So, okay, check this out.
Right.
We at the Louisiana Chicken. All of the pimps inside of the Louisiana Chicken, the gangbangers, the pimps, the wannabe Gangsta Max, we all up in there, right? So
on Long Beach Boulevard?
Yes. So the Louisiana Chicken. So
okay, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
So I got the Jag. At that time, you couldn't tell me nothing. I treated that motherfucking S-type nigga like it was a Phantom. You know what I mean? I didn't give a fuck that it wasn't a motherfucking Phantom nigga. It came out of a hoe's ass. So, you know, I'm just feeling myself. I just think that I'm just the greatest pimp that has ever blessed the planet. So we just in there just talking shit. They like, man, where you out of, man? I'm from the southeast side of Chicago, man. I'm the mouthpiece Symphony P, man. And you are, you know what I mean? And I'm just saying, Pippin, man, you dress like, you know what I mean, the pastor and everything like that. I'm like, yes, you know, and I'm preaching, you know what I mean, who will you serve, you know what I mean, this day? Who will I serve this day? You know what I mean? Because I know I'm bound to sit up there and serve one of you niggas right now, man. You know what I mean? Because all of these bitches been checking me out all day. So I'm feeling myself. Right. I'm talking shit, right? So I never forget. I got everybody down laughing. Now, if you remember the Louisiana Chicken, it was like a salon or something that wasn't too far, you know.
Right next door to it.
Right. So I'm already feeling myself. You know what I mean? Because not too long ago, I had already walked in there and I had my hoes getting their hair done and shit like that. And, you know, I had walked in there because, you know, pimping, especially a young pimp, you like to walk in with your hoes getting their hair done and shit. And they sitting over there like, how you think this look? Yeah, you look cool, bitch. That's what's up. You know what I mean? You walking in all handsome, suited and booted. So all the little squares and shit, they like, who is this nigga? So, you know what I mean? Because, you know, Cali pimps, they was wearing, wife beaters and niggas was wearing pro clubs.
Especially on Long Beach Boulevard. Yeah. Especially over there, man.
They wearing pro clubs and chucks and all of this shit. I'm suited and booted. So I come back up in the Louisiana Chicken. I'm talking shit. And next thing you know, that's when the nigga come up in the damn Louisiana Chicken while I'm talking to BD and all them niggas. I got them dying. And the nigga sit up there and come in there. He say, hey, Pimpin', hey, is that your Jag up in the parking lot? I said, oh, the little taupe one, the S-type? Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? That's me, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, what's going on with it? Yeah, I thought that was you, P. Yeah, man, you know, the policeman is around your shit right now, man. That little white bitch that they was trying to sit up there and arrest, man, that little dumbass bitch got up in your car, P. I don't know why she got up in the car, P. The police was chasing her ass and she got right up in the motherfucking Jag. So not only did they arrest your Snow, but they sitting over there getting ready to take the car, P. I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's that Compton sheriff.
Right, exactly. So, little bitch, she get arrested. She was out, but see, that's one thing I love about California. You know what I mean? They don't be like Arizona and a lot of the shit. You know what I mean? They gonna kick a bitch out. You know, these other places, they be trying to hold a hoe. You know what I mean? But they let the little hoe out shit. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm so sorry. Bitch, shut your stupid ass up. Bitch, ain't nobody tell you get your ass up in the motherfucking Jag. The police sitting over there chasing your ass. They sitting over there trying to, and what the fuck you running for anyway, bitch? It's just a prostitution case. It's a misdemeanor, bitch. What the fuck you running for? Stupid. So, you know, after she get her little Larry Bird, Will Purdue looking ass about the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because, see, that's one thing Fly and them, Fly and, see, Fly used to keep a nigga around him by the name of Young Mackin. Mackin was around him. So, they just love, because at that time, okay, I done lost the Jag, so I'm rolling with Fly at the time. So, Fly.
So you say, young, that what you don't mean, Mac Pool?
No, he was just young. He might have been a Mac Poo, but it's just Young Mac, and he was dark skinned, young little P. Just came in the game, right? So, we riding, and see, I remember like yesterday. That's when Gucci Mane had this song with. See, it's just good pimp memories. We sitting over there, you know what I mean, riding around in the lack. That's when Gucci Mane had the song with Pimp C. Bitches like me, they niggas hate me, I know why. Bitches love me, they niggas hate me, I know why. You know what I mean? So we sitting over there, you know what I mean? That's what Gucci Mane had. That Gucci was just coming in and shit, so we listening to the Gucci. You know, I'm getting hip to Gucci because at that time, and it's so old, at that time, Snoop Dogg, Sexual Seduction was still kind of being played and shit. I just remember the songs from that era and everything though, right? So, when we hit Fig, I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, Freeze, of course, Freeze was already telling me, you know, bro, don't mess with Fig. Leave Fig alone. Fig ain't this, you know, Fig ain't that, you know. But what really, hold on. Another thing, hold on. Hey man, when all of them goofies come up in here with all of that square shit, you mods are supposed to be on it, man. Mods are supposed to be, I told y'all, man, that's why I'm missing the homies right now. You know, I don't know if maybe Tony has something to do. Maybe my other nigga has something to do, Goldie and all of them, you know what I mean, my main type, elite security, but you know, you niggas wouldn't even be able to breathe if they was up. But check this out. We hit that Fig, because I had already been fucking with it. But when I seen the way Fly was getting down, that's what really had me turned up to really pimp, you know what I'm saying, on Fig, because Fly didn't give a fuck about a nigga being a gangbanger. Fly didn't give a fuck about
none of that shit.
Hey, when a bitch sit up there and be like, yeah, you know, my daddy is woo 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 woo. Bitch, fuck your motherfucking daddy, bitch. The only thing we respecting is pimping around this motherfucker, bitch. Fuck your motherfucking daddy, bitch. I don't give a fuck about that nigga gang banging and all of those stupid shit, bitch. It's pimping on mine. What's up? So he'd come at them bitches like that, and them bitches would get scared as a motherfucker because they was fucking with him. I used to see it.
Hell yeah, so that's Fly like a motherfucker. That little nigga like a motherfucker.
Right. So with my little white bitch, because she was scared as hell, right? So this little Hoover bitch, sit up there and ride up on my little bitch, right? And she say, yeah, I don't know who you fucking with, but he got you in the wrong territory, baby. This Hoover territory. And unless your daddy about to give something on the hood, he need to get you the fuck up out of here, because if we come back around here and see your little white ass walking up and down this motherfucking track, we about to sit up there and throw your ass in the trunk, bitch, and you about to be horn for us. So she sat up there and called me, and that's what I liked about Fly, because he wasn't no bitch. You know, on that note, he wasn't no bitch when it came to this. You know what I mean? Now, he ain't no bitch, but I'm gonna speak on this other shit. But the thing was, you know what I mean, bro was like, hey, we over there, bro. It's whatever. I told that bitch, she was like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, bitch, what you mean you don't know what to do? Bitch, I sat up there and I told you to get hoeing. Did I tell you to leave the blade? But they said, bitch, it's not what they said, bitch, it's what I said. Now, unless you about to sit up there and go choose up with somebody, you know what I mean? You need to be following my instructions. Bitch, you fucking with me or not? Yes, but am I gonna, bitch, is you fucking with me or not? I'm fucking with you, so all right, but bitch, catch your motherfucking date. Bam. You know what I mean? Because I put the pressure always on the bitch because that's where the pressure belongs. Because the truth of the matter is, if the bitch had been on a date, sucking and fucking, she would have never even had an opportunity for them Hoovers to even ride up. That's just you made provisions for that shit to even happen by not being on a date. See what happens when you ain't in the
that sound like you was in the 90s.
Huh?
I said it sounded like you was up there in the 90s. That's what the Hoover bitches be really tripping at in the 90s on stage.
She was in the 80s. I remember like yesterday.
Okay.
She was in the They be tripping in there too. You know what I mean? So the bitch was in the motherfucking 80s. So I sit up there to tell the bitch to come down. That bitch ain't had no problems. I said, bitch, they doing scare tactics on you. And if you would have moved, they would have known you was a scary little ass white bitch that can be punked by a black bitch. And if you getting punked, then they gonna know that the motherfucker that you fucking with, he a punk too. And bitch, that's not what we here for. So, she stayed down with it, I ain't gonna say, but as far as Fly, like I said, man, no bad things about it. But see, Fly was the one that when the police had pulled us over, okay, I don't got nothing bad to say about Fly's pee, but when the police had pulled us over, that's what I was talking about, supposedly when I say that P was crying. And I just couldn't get into that. We don't allow them pigs to see us cry, P. What the fuck is you doing?
Right.
So when P started crying, and I just didn't understand it, and after that, I had quit fucking with P, and then it was another situation that some more pimping was talking about as far as P calling the police. And, I don't know if that was irrefutable or not, but it was actually some real pimping. And they was, back and forth. But as far as his P goes, I don't know that nigga. They tried to spread rumors on him and all of that. Only thing I know about that nigga is for pimping. Okay? Like I said, I don't give a fuck what come out another nigga's mouth. If I pimp side by side with you and I hear something that you did contrary to the game, I'm calling your phone or I'm coming to see you. I'm not these niggas. I'm not jumping on social media. I'm not in the comment section. I'm at your house. I'm in your face. That's shit, real nigga shit. So I don't care about I don't care about what this bitch said or what this nigga said about you. I fucked with you. I done pimp with you in the trenches. Can't nobody tell me nothing about you but you. So if I hear one nigga speak on you, that nigga speak on you, whoever speak on you, I'm still coming to you to see what it is in totality, because there's three sides to every story. So I'm coming to hear your side. When them niggas heard this and seen this, them niggas didn't come see me. Them niggas didn't call me like bitches. They jumped their ass on social media, got in the audience among themselves and talked about my dick amongst each other and shit like that. That's why I don't respect them niggas. That's why them niggas is bitches to me. That's why the nigga that was living in my house that I took care of, that's in his 40s like a little ass boy, that's why I see that nigga as a bitch, because he carried himself like a bitch. Don't no man do no shit like that. Niggas sit up there and get you out of jail, give you motherfucking freedom and put clothes on your back and give you hoes, nigga. You don't get your ass on social media. The fuck wrong with you? So that's why I come up to niggas like that.
Like a man, P, on some real, he should have came at you first. Like, look, P, this is what's going on, man.
Right, don't be sitting over there. And especially, hold on. Especially if you pimp with a nigga and you seen a nigga pimp on nothing but grown women, knock nothing but grown women, how you gonna allow somebody to speak on that nigga like he a pedophile? And you don't come see that nigga or talk to that nigga. Nigga, you's a bitch. And everybody know I don't bite my tongue. You know what I mean? I don't bite my tongue at all. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is on that. But let me say that to you young P's. When you have pimped with somebody in the trenches, side by side with a nigga, regardless of who the fuck saying whatever, you come see what that man is saying. You call him or you come to his house, y'all speak like men and chop it up. Because if I see you jump on the internet then I know what you on. You trying to get some clout. You want some followers.
Especially nowadays.
You want likes. You want a YouTube channel. You want to be like Sinful to P. Just be real. That was the realest thing that the Toothless nigga said when he was like, yeah, I don't care nothing about this. And he finally admitted that he didn't care. Why, nigga? Because you always wanted to be Sinful to P. The whole time you wanted to be Sinful to P. So that's all that is. But to my young P's, when you pimp in the trenches with a nigga, you done pimp side by side, cross country, especially if a nigga done set up there and did something for you that most niggas haven't, you owe that man a phone call. Or you supposed to go see that man. You don't allow nobody to influence you to think whatever about, especially when you know this nigga for yourself, the fuck you mean? So that's why, and then it was so many niggas that used to have worship service in my inbox. These niggas was like my kids, my fans. And now all of a sudden you done grew up, you got a bitch or two, now you a pimp, or you got so much going on where you can't call me or come see me when you was just having worship service. I was damn near, you know what I mean, a god to you. So, you know, like I said, just a lot of bitch ass niggas in the game, man.
Yeah, I mean, hearing you say that on a few of your videos too, and I can really like those of us like, you know, I can't speak for everybody, but it's certain shit you say, my niggas, like we can really feel the passion, we can really feel the realness, and I be seeing you, man, saying like, man, them niggas knew my number, them niggas don't watch that. I guess at the time you were still out there in Arizona, and I just wanted to say one thing too, in case anybody don't know, it is not cheap to live in Scottsdale, Arizona. So I don't know who or what. You know what I'm saying? Now Phoenix, you can get by, but Scottsdale and Glendale, Arizona, oh no, it's not cheap. But yeah, but like I was saying, so that and I was seeing that shit. See, I wasn't on your channel back then, so a lot of those videos I'll be seeing, you know, they be old videos and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So even with Johnny, since I've been on the channel, you know, you've been solo bolo P, like you just been you Freeze and, you know, our big brother from another mother, Andre Taylor, you know what I'm saying? That's it. But yeah, I think that's just foul, my nigga. Like especially with in this game of bars, man. You know, it's like you said, it's a lot of niggas like you don't really know what these, you know what I'm saying? You think that it's cool. And just as a man, like if a nigga got me out of jail, you know what I'm saying, slid me some game, put me up in the spot. Like I ain't never been in a position like that, but if I was, like, my nigga, I would feel like I owe that nigga everything entitled to this game. Like I would do the best I can to really look out for Pete, because it's like, man. And then of course, you know, when the slander got to come like that off the top, man, straight from the dribble, that should have got at you. No.
When you act like it's new information and you already knew the circumstances of the situation, but you act like it's a revelation on the internet, I can't respect that.
Whoa, hold on, Pete. So wait, let me get this understood. They knew about the bullshit before it hit the internet?
The toothless, truthless nigga already knew basically that I was never convicted for that I had a case for that, but he presented it once it had blew up. He tried to go to the other side and put on an Oscar award performance as if he never knew. Then what made it look very fucked up is he presented himself to be an activist for children. Then later on you admit that you don't give a fuck about the situation, but you presented yourself as if you was in love with children, but you don't even take care of your own children. Like, I don't owe child support. You know what I mean? You put in Philip Brandon Gilmore, I don't register for a sex offender. I don't owe child support. You got to think about the character that you speaking about. You talking about a motherfucker that the car that you say that you pimped up for, I done gave that to a donation to children. That and again, nigga. So when it comes to doing something for the youth, you have no business talking about me or saying it. You're not even in my category. None of you are. None of you. Mm-hmm. The things that I've done, unheard of for an active motherfucker. So no, you not me. Yes, I'm going to talk to you like you right here and I'm up here. You niggas ain't doing nothing. All the niggas that talk about they having money and all of that shit, them niggas just know how to make shit look good. Showing the same $20,000 and $30,000. Like I said, we could get off a social network, FaceTime each other, or meet each other in person, and we could see who doing what by, because it's something on your phone called a speaker. And we could call each bank and allow them bank accounts to be heard. We could do a credit check in front of each other, and we could find out who doing what. Most of you ain't doing shit. If you died right now, the game would have to raise a GoFundMe for you. So you're not doing that much pimping. Stop that.
Right. Me,
I let it be known. Like they doing big pimping.
Bro, stop it. I always let it know. I always let things be known with y'all that look, just like, later on this week, I'm going to be up in Brampton. I'm going to be paying that good old $89 a day to stay at that room, stacking up my money. I did this, just that they get away, have a nice little time, but no, I'm not about to be paying $500 a day to keep staying somewhere. No, I'm not pimping on that level. And even if I was, I still wouldn't do it. So, I'm going back until I get that house with that basement. I'm not trying to be in nobody's apartment and all of that. Some people into that. But you see how loud I am? You know what I mean? It's the reason why that door is slammed over there and that I got that playing and everything like that. So I won't be heard. I don't want to do that all the time. I want to sit up there and set up shop in a motherfucking basement to have everything going. You know what I mean? I kept it real about the citizenship, everything. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's open field with me. But all them other cats, I don't know, man. Like, I see niggas in their 40s still talking like the little homie. So I see them as the little homie.
Right. Yeah, well, I'm going to just say, man, for those who don't know, man, like, I ain't never got a chance to pimp stuff. Oh, and another thing I want to say, hey, when I was in Vegas in 2012, I used to hear about your name, but I didn't know that you was the same person that was walking down Fig like he was 1973. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, listen,
like I tell people, like I was saying, saying, man, your name is definitely, you done did it, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas be trying to say, well, man, all that nigga do sit behind the TV screen and blah, 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 blah. Nah, man, like, Sid, that nigga, I don't know about, I'm pretty sure in other states too, but, nigga, I'm giving confirmation for the information of South Central Los Angeles, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, nigga? And niggas from Sepulveda, you know what I'm talking about, to Long Beach, to Fig, to Sunset.
And that's why, and that's
been down and around.
And that's
been down and around.
Hold on, let me speak on this. That's why it's very laughable when I see guys with TJ Maxx outfits on speaking on Freeze. When I see guys that's been influenced by Toothless, Truthless, Unfly Clyde speaking on Freeze, somebody who's really done some cross-country pimping, had a bitches down, cross-country, in Hawaii, in Cali, in Chicago, in New Orleans, in New York, and it just baffles me when I see certain individuals who I wouldn't even know or ever hear of outside of Instagram speak on somebody. Matter of fact, if you go to Kevin Gates' page on Instagram, when Kevin Gates posted me on his little Instagram page, you go in the comment section and you see these non-pimping, never heard of in the game speaking on my name. Then you got one nigga who basically sat up there and said that he was gonna kill Freeze, was talking all of this gangster shit on the internet. Then when he see Freeze in person, he tap him on the shoulder, trying to be buddy, cool, and then Freeze did like this and walked off on his sucker ass. And so I see this.
I know you're talking about Freeze. I know exactly who you're talking about. We ain't gonna like KGB said, we ain't finna call no names, but I know exactly who you're talking about.
And I see this goofy in the comments section. I'm like, nigga, you's a bitch. Like, you a full-fledged bitch, nigga. You're not gonna fight a damn thing. You a mark. You just like any other of these little bitch ass niggas. You got a gun on you because you can't fight, and you've never been this pimping, nigga. And the nigga was so much of a fan, he get a bitch that come from me. This bitch that had like 7 to 8 motherfuckers since me, but he called me because I'm the most famous P among the motherfuckers that the bitch done been with. So he sit up there and gonna tell people that he knocks in for the bitch. Nigga, you nasty Puerto Rican looking motherfucker. This and it's like, dude, who gave you permission to even say that you a pimp? You supposed to be making tacos for the pimping. You ain't got no business talking about you a goddamn pimp. And you know that shit that you did in the comment section, nigga, you would never do in person, nigga, because I would have roasted the fuck out you. You ain't never been this pimping. And you ain't gonna jump hard because you ain't got one hard bone in your body. Only bitches that sit up there and fuck with you is them old cracked out ass bitches, or maybe every now and then a Facebook bitch or an Instagram bitch that think that you cute or something.
Like an internet bitch. And
you know what I mean?
Internet bitches be on this shit because of the little fame he got with it.
Yeah,
but, you know.
but other than that, and then I seen some Mustafa give us our free ass nigga in the comment section speaking on me. Like, little nigga, I don't even know you. How you speaking on Simple to P? I don't even know your bitch ass. The fuck are you doing speaking on me? I don't even know these little niggas. I went through the comment section. Right. I was like, I don't know this bitch. 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 You know what I mean? And the reason why I call these niggas bitches is because a man don't even conduct himself like that, especially in the game. Especially in the game. And I went, I see one nigga. He was like, yeah, man, you know, I looked it up, man. You know, he not who he say he is. I go to this nigga page. He working a square job. He got ketchup all on his shirt. I'm like, how the fuck is he spend? Who is these dudes? You know what I mean? This nigga got ketchup on his shirt. He driving some little Lincoln Town car. You know what I mean? Got some little regular life with some regular wife. And he's speaking on my life, like who is this nigga? See, this is what I mean. Check this out. I'm glad that you called in. Let me say this to the important people who got something going on. Listen, you're a rapper, actor, singer, musician, politician, motivational speaker, preacher, teacher, whatever you got going on, right? Check this out. If you know that you're an important individual, one of the worst things in life is to be somebody important and get your life taken or snitched on by a bitch ass, having nothing going on ass nigga. We just lost Nipsey Hussle to a nothing ass nigga. All right? I'm saying this, the game is using me right now to speak to a lot of you. Like, for example, it was a situation I went to not too long ago. I didn't even know this nigga from a can of paint. This nigga know my channel. I don't know him. I don't need no security, fam. The fuck you rolling up for? So we in the city. I'm in Chicago like I normally do, but it's my fault. Why? Because I wanted to go live. Now, of course, you know what I mean? Of course, everybody like to go live and shit like that. But you gotta avoid being around buster ass niggas at all costs. If you can avoid being around a nothing ass, ain't got shit going on ass nigga, by all means, avoid these motherfuckers. Because if these niggas die, they can't even fill up a motherfucking storefront church. Motherfuckers been on this earth for 30 and 40 and 50 goddamn years and wouldn't even fill in a storefront church if they died right now. So to lose your life to a motherfucker that live with their mama, don't got no ambition, sitting over there putting it on Larry, but never putting nothing on his credit, putting something on Chief, but never putting nothing on his brother's books. You know, you shouldn't even, these people don't even deserve to know you. And I know this sound arrogant as fuck, but majority of the niggas that I came across in the game, they didn't deserve to even know me. If I could go back, and it, hey, P, I wouldn't even, no acknowledgement. I would have walked, they would have thought I was crazy. I shouldn't even know these people. These are low lives. I shouldn't even known these little dudes. Shouldn't even known them. You know what I mean? It's just like when you watch the movie and you see the cast coming down, you see the star's name, you don't give a fuck who the janitor is. You don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck who the waitress was that brought the drink or the food. That's who these niggas is in the game. They just the cast. And it's terrible when we lose our directors, our stars over the cast. These niggas is the cast. So by all means, protect your life. When you going back in the hood, no matter if you gave back to the community, if you ain't got that thing on you, or if you ain't got your people with you that got that thing on them, even if you didn't gave back to the community, it's a necessity to protect your life at all costs. Because them buster ass niggas be having that cheap perfume on them called jealousy. They want your spotlight. They want to be you. You know what I mean? They wish they could be around the bitches that you be around, the money that you check, the power of influence that you have on people. They want that. You know what I'm saying? So just stay away from these type of individuals. Don't stop giving to the hood. Don't stop coming to the hood. Just when you come, be cautious. Be wise. Think before you say something. Right. Think before you do something. Because these niggas, they don't got shit going on. So to take your life or to snitch on you and cause you to serve life in prison, it's nothing to them. They ain't got shit going on. They don't have nothing going on. Right. They feel like they don't have nothing to live for. So by all means, avoid bitch ass niggas that wear the cheap perfume called jealousy at all costs. I'm all the way in Canada and bitch ass niggas is still waking up in America thinking about me. They're not thinking about pussy. They're not thinking about currency. They're not thinking about property. They're not thinking about credit. They're thinking about Sinful the P. I just got through talking about one nigga that got his ass beat by a bitch on the motherfucking track. This nigga going to the studio, he thinking about me so much, instead of talking about his pivot or his campaign, he think about me. I was flattered. I become that much of a god to these niggas that they go into the studio doing a song about Sinful the P. That's what's up, little nigga. That's what's up.
That's crazy.
That's what's up. You thought about me so much that you went in the studio and you call yourself dissing me, but it really glorified me because I was on your mind. I was on your mind, man, in the studio. That's what's up.
That's bad. Hey, you know what? To jump on what you said, Pete, like you had said in one of your videos, like, niggas be thinking about niggas so much, niggas don't even be thinking about the bitch. Niggas be like, nigga, like this new Bentley, I'ma shit on these niggas. Right. Watch I shit on these niggas, man. These niggas gon' Pete, man, these niggas gon' hate me. And he ain't never said not once like, nigga, I'm finna knock me a cool bitch tonight, nigga. I'm finna go knock Mariah Carey tonight, nigga. Yeah, Rihanna finna get, nigga, she's choosing tonight. Niggas be thinking about the niggas so much. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, that's crazy. But, and also to say, I'm gonna say this too, man. Yeah, like you say, man, avoid bitch niggas at all costs tonight. You know, all the P's, the young people in the crowd too, whatever. Man, sucker free is a must and not a choice, man. You can't choose. Like they said, man, I think, it could have been Freeze, I heard say, but if the real treat a nigga like a sucker, in return, the sucker gonna treat you like a sucker. That's it. I mean, it's a sucker. What do you expect? All of a sudden, he just wake up on Saturday morning and he real today? All of a sudden, he ate a can of spinach and he real through the weekend? No, nigga, if he been a sucker and you know he a sucker and he showed you he a sucker, he's a motherfucking sucker. That's just what he is. Right. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, P.
No, you gotta definitely believe him the first motherfucking time. You know what I mean? And I'm glad that you said that because it was so many times that me and Freeze walked over the spirit of the game. And see, that's why, let me speak this. I'm glad you said that. That's why I don't want to be friends with these niggas. I don't want to be partners with these niggas. Why? Because once you become friends with a sucker, or you become associates even with a sucker, communicate continuously with a sucker, guess what? Them emotions that you having, you know, you might like this particular nigga, or you fuck with him. that friendship that you have or that association that you have with him is affecting your judgment. It's affecting your discernment. You can't discern the nigga the way that the game would have you to discern him because you cool with him. The game's showing you that this nigga not pimp. The game's showing you that this nigga a sucker ass nigga. But due to the fact that you cool with him, you stepping over the game ministering to you. The game showing you that he not pimp. The game showing you that the nigga a full-fledged 100% elite Harvard University sucker. But you still fucking with this motherfucker because y'all cool and you done walk over the spirit of the game ministering to you about this nigga being a sucker and to stop fucking with him. The game already done told you to come out from among them and be ye separate, but you still sitting over there having communication, association, and that's what's hindering your elevation in the motherfucking game. Some of you niggas ain't elevated because you ain't separated. So it's gonna take lies and slander to basically, get that hinder away from you. Because if it had not been a battleship, you would have maintained that friendship. If it had not been a battleship, you would have maintained that situationship. So the game had to allow that Euroclydon, that battleship to come to awaken you to see the fraudulent nigga that's sitting over there putting on this Oscar Award performance like he a real nigga and a real motherfucking pimp. So that's why I don't want to be friends with these niggas. That's why I don't want to be friends with these suckers. I don't. I ain't even gonna speak on this one there. I got love for him. But I'm like Marvin Gaye. We distant lovers, nigga. I got love for you over here, and you stay your motherfucking, you understand me, unloyal ass over there. I don't want nothing to happen to you, but I don't want to be around you. Because I know you a sucker. You got a motherfucking unlimited supply of sucker ass nigga within you. So you don't need to be around me at all. God want to bless me.
Right.
The game want to bless me. If I bring your bitch ass around, you gonna hinder my blessing. Plus, how could two walk together except they be agreed? I'm not in agreement with that bitch ass spirit that you holding on to and that you embracing. So I got to sit up there and be on discord with you, because to be on one accord with you is to be on one accord with that bitch ass spirit that's governing your body. So I got to leave you the fuck alone.
You can't have that.
Nah. So, you know what I mean? I'm glad that you said that, because I know it's a lot of peas in the game. You know, you want to keep jugging this nigga. You keep giving him a ride. You keep sitting over there giving him encouragement. You like, oh, you know, he gonna pimp up and all that. And the game's showing you that the nigga don't have it in him. The game's showing you that the nigga couldn't be a real nigga to save his motherfucking life. And you keep sitting over there fucking with him. So when that shit bites you in the ass, when that motherfucker show you that he a full-fledged 100% anointed ministry sucker, you know what I mean? Don't be sitting over there looking like it's a revelation or devastation, because the game that already been told you, gave you an outstanding understanding and was trying to prevent you from having these misunderstandings that you have now, but you didn't listen to the game. You chose the friendship over a sucker when the game was speaking to you. And that's why I got bit the way that I got bit. That's the way Freeze got bit the way he got. We had already seen signs. The moment that Simpin Lied got bailed out of jail, and instead of him pimping up for a new hoe or some new hoes and going back to the bitch that left him for dead and didn't send him no bread when he was sitting over there locked up and fucked up, supposed to leave that nigga alone then. You know what I mean? Was supposed to leave that nigga alone then. So it's not really his fault, you know, because he's a sucker.
Right.
It's my fault for walking over the game, you know what I mean, and still dealing with this sucker. If we just gonna keep this shit all the way motherfucking 100. So,
but you know, like you had said in one of your videos, so P, I think the only reason why Clyde, like I don't know Clyde, and I've never even heard of him out here in the streets of LA. I'm not saying that, you know, I've heard of everybody, whatever, this and that, but I know quite a few people, you know what I'm saying? You know, but like you were saying, the only reason why he was validated is because, you know, Freeze is your boy. And Freeze fucked with him, so you kind of feel like, okay, well, Freeze fucked with him, then you must got some, you know, you certified in some kind of way, you know what I'm saying? But what it was that shit, Freeze was getting bamboozled too, though. You know what I'm saying? So,
Truth be
and
told.
you know, like I said, I don't know Clyde, and I don't know Clyde. You know, I only know him from this internet shit. Like I never heard of him on the streets. I don't know, but one thing I can really say that I can really get some confirmation on the information too is about when y'all was talking about that nigga when he was in Vegas and the bando, the bad in Vegas. I'm talking from like 2008, 9, up
Yeah.
to like 13. I got some little cousins out. All them niggas had all through North Vegas. Like you got to kind of like go to like Summerlin, North Vegas, couple of spots in like Henderson. You know what I'm saying? But especially North Vegas, it's like, man, I know so many motherfuckers who, and you would think that, oh yeah, he got the nice house, this, that.
Right.
Hey, if you slide by that nigga house next week, man, that nigga out of there. And you be wondering like, damn nigga, you just moved up in here last month. You gone already? That's when I start finding out like, yeah,
Right.
oh, y'all doing the bando thing. Like, I'm like, yeah, I can't fuck with that. Yeah, I had a cool little condo. My nigga right there, if anybody know about the Vegas area in North Vegas on Craig and Losey, right there on Lawrence Street, right down the street from the cannery, nigga, our condos was the only building on that whole block. Everything else was like all houses. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, man, I used to tear that up, man. They had like a little thing at the time.
Hey, new child, thank you for that 20, man. I appreciate that, bro. Good looking, man. You've been a blessing to this game tonight, man. I appreciate that. I know that cannery, that area around that cannery real good because I used to perform at the cannery before the game.
Yeah, man, I used to be at the oh, yeah, so you already know what I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, you know, I don't really know. I'm not saying nothing bad about to do nothing like that, but, you know, I mean, my nigga, I fuck with
Vegas.
You know how easy,
it is to get up in that motherfucking
every motherfucking nigga in the comment section, my nigga. I mean, I know it's a few jokers and, you know, smokers up in the comment section, but for those of us who fuck with you, like the family, the congregation, my nigga, we fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I know, like I say, I don't know, Clyde. You know, I heard of Danky, but I don't know Danky personally. And of course, you know, I heard of Johnny Cash. Now, I heard of Johnny Cash out there in Vegas, so I ain't really hear about him being from Memphis and all that shit. I don't know them niggas, and I'm not even saying fuck the niggas. What I'm saying is, P, we fuck with you, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we fuck with you, man.
I appreciate that, but let me say this.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna just say this. It's a reason why you had heard of Johnny Cash and you had never heard of Clyde. Because even though me and Cash not seeing eye to eye, and you know we not fucking with each other, I'm still the truth. So I can do nothing but just tell the truth. I can't tell you no lies. It's a reason why a motherfucker that's in the street, you know what I mean, especially in the 08 days, it's a reason why you gonna hear the name Johnny Cash, because he was living up to that name, Johnny Cash.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Simple Lie, they never really had no name. You know what I'm saying? As far as his pimping go. Name for other shit, you know what I mean? Maybe, you know, gang banging and shit when he was getting sent by a big homie or trying to be the big homie. But as far as this pimping go, you know what I mean? Homie, nah, he never really had no name, you know, in this shit. He was always just, you know, known for being wild, keeping a bitch, you know, on the lines and shit like that. Every now and then, sit a bitch down, you know what I mean? But he never really set up there. That image that he tried to portray, like, he just this cross-country stump down, you know what I mean, putting hoes down on tracks and, you know, live or die and all of that. No, that's never been him. Only time, the only time that he didn't ever had some decent little money, you know, was from the lines. But all of that, he had 20,000, or he put money on the table. All of them lies, nigga, that was a lie. That nigga ain't never had $10,000 at one motherfucking time. Not around me. You know what I'm saying? Definitely wasn't no $10,000 of track money. That nigga ain't never had $10,000 of the motherfucking goddamn track money. Let's just keep that shit 100. Johnny Cash know what it feel like to have $10,000 or more of track money. Freeze know what it feel like to have $10,000 of track money. Sin know what it feel, but that nigga don't know what it's like to have $10,000 or more of track money, man. Stop that. Only time he ever had
Yeah, I
$10,000 or more was from motherfucking Backpage, nigga. You understand me? The lines, nigga. He ain't never had no track money like that. Boy, stop it.
Yeah, when I was looking at the video when you said when y'all was talking about he came to Cali and he you know he wasn't comfortable being out here down and around on the Blaze and shit. Like I couldn't understand that for the life of me. Look, man, I'm like I say, you know, Vegas is cool. But I haven't been across the whole country. You know what I'm saying? I've been to Seattle. I done fucked that Aurora and Dinwiddie. I'd have been up there at E14 on International and Market. I'd have been on 53rd and McDowell. I'd have been on Indian School. I love El Cajon. So I haven't been too far. But one thing I can say is that my nigga ain't nothing like Southern California when it comes to these blades.
Nah.
So if you really from the concrete and you really cut from this cloth, then like don't get me wrong, man. I done had some games, you know, they do pretty good in Vegas, but everybody who fuck with me, you know, they know I always say the same thing. In Vegas, when it's good, it's good. Don't get me wrong. But when it's bad, it's real bad. But one thing about LA, man, there's too many places for it to be bad. I mean, you know, we got like 10 major blazes, and I don't even count the low keys. Like I'm gonna hit you with a couple of them. Like people, you know, LA people, they know like Lancaster, Artesia. You know what I'm saying? Lincoln Boulevard in Venice. You know what I'm saying? Reseda Boulevard. A lot of people don't even know about Reseda. You know what I'm saying?
See when you say Lancaster,
that's just in case, you know, if Long Beach is bad, Western is bad, Sepulveda State bad. You already know, nigga. Sepulveda, it takes a certain type of hoe to get on Sepulveda. Nigga, I done seen Sepulveda bring careers to an end. Bitch been with the jail everywhere. Bitch go to jail on Sepulveda. They're like, oh no, man, I'm cool. But you know, Orange County is firecracker. You know, you already know how Orange County on Beach and Harbor. You know what I'm saying? So it's just too many blades out here, man. Then we got in between shit like San Bernardino. You got University out there in Riverside. You got Holt out there in Pomona. You got Colorado Boulevard in Pasadena. Like, nigga, it is too much motherfucking action out here for you to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I didn't really understand that. So, but I just figured, like, well, shit, maybe he didn't start his career out here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he started in Vegas. Maybe he started somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I don't know no P. I know niggas like my partner.
I ain't even trying to bring. Hold on. I ain't even trying to bring that nigga name up. I ain't gonna mention his name because. You know, I ain't doing nothing but making him special. He ain't doing nothing out there. Ever since that nigga got off the channel, he ain't been doing nothing either. But one nigga, it was kind of like his first motherfucking time even doing some pimping in Southern Cali because he didn't know them blades like that. He didn't know how to sit up there, you understand me, and put a hoe down when he got around Freeze. Like I said, Facebook, Instagram, the internet shit, that's cool. But check this out, man. You ain't really gonna know if a nigga really that until you pimp side by side with that nigga though. And when Freeze was around this certain individual in Southern Cali, it revealed that this nigga was ignorant. He didn't know what the nigga was so motherfucking green that the game had put a white bitch in the palm of his hand. And of course, nigga couldn't maintain a bitch, you know what I mean, as good as he couldn't even keep a bitch longer than the motherfucking Tyson fight in his prime. But he just couldn't.
That was a 91-second fight.
He just couldn't, baby. He just couldn't. So the game blessed him with a nice little white bitch with the body and everything, right? This nigga sit up there and send the bitch on automatic, you know what I mean, back to even because he wanted to hurry up and sit up there, you understand me, and go to Vegas, to comfort zone. And that's what most of these niggas do. They never really pimped. They just want to go to comfort zone. See, because in Vegas, you get to be in comfort zone. Seeing what you mean by that. You know, motherfuckers.
Tell him,
listen. You got niggas who really don't got game like that. It's just that in Vegas, the probability of you getting some currency tonight is higher on accident than anywhere else. A bitch could just sit up there and walk into some money, especially when she's attractive in Vegas. So a lot of no game having ass niggas like to be in places like Vegas because they can put on an Oscar award performance as if they got what they got because of the game that they professing that they have. You could get cars on a gangster deal, a mansion on a gangster deal, and you can sit up there, you know what I mean, you living in a mansion for cheap, you got a foreign on a gangster deal, then a bitch, you know what I mean, she's sitting over there. Matter of fact, you could be a no game having ass nigga, but your partner is a game having ass nigga, a pimping having ass nigga. He got pimping with him, game with him, and because he fuck with your no pimping, no game having ass, he allow his hoe to sit up there and give tutorials to your motherfucking squirt prostitute girlfriend, and you got a lot of that going on in Vegas. A lot of these niggas don't got no pimping, okay? They allow their bitch. I ain't even gonna put one nigga on Front Street. I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna say the only reason why that little nigga has some money, the little money that he did have, is because Johnny Cash was nice enough to allow his wife to sit up there, you understand me, and teach the bitch, to get a bitch a little game. Other than that, that nigga wouldn't have a motherfucking thing. Anything that he ever had was because this bitch was around this bitch, and it's a lot of that going on in Vegas. These niggas is not smart.
A lot.
They not intelligent.
A lot of
They
that.
don't have no game. They just have partners who pimp, have some game, or a nigga who has a thieving ass bitch who has some game, and his partner is nice enough to allow his no game having ass bitch to be around his partner's thieving ass bitch or hoeing ass bitch, and that's the only way that this no game having ass nigga is having some money. He's allowing somebody else to do the pimping for him and allowing this bitch to sit up there and do this shit with his bitch. That's the only way. A lot of you niggas have been fooled. You've been bamboozled by Instagram because of what an individual is driving or what he got on, jewelry that he had. These niggas really don't have game like that. I've talked to them. I've been around them. A lot of these niggas are stupid. I'm not even being nice to them. Stupid, dumb, you know, and he fucking with a bitch that just like him. But if it had not been for him having a partner who was nice enough to allow that bitch to go out with him, nigga wouldn't have a damn thing. Nigga wouldn't even have a wood nickel.
Man, that is the truth, my nigga. That also real shit because it's a lot. But I got bamboozled when I had first came to Vegas, man. When I first moved out there, it was like in like 11 or 12, somewhere up in there. So I get out there, you know, and I had a few little partners in there, but let me say this. I had a few niggas that I thought they were some partners because when they come to Cali, you know, they got to cut. Like you say, and it's a trip because one word I know I learned from you, my nigga, if I didn't learn nothing else, the situationship word. I love that word, man, because a lot of bitches, they choose up with the situation, man. And in Vegas, it is so easy to put that mask on, and you would think, because when I went out, it's a few niggas, man. I ain't gonna say no names, you know what I'm saying? But it's been a few niggas, because I know a couple of niggas, they know about your channel too, and y'all niggas know who I'm talking about, because a couple of y'all may be in the chat. I just ain't seen, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, nigga, or you gonna see this later. But you know, nigga, y'all know when I came to Vegas, and when I meet you through my peoples, my nigga, like especially that one nigga, you nigga, the DVD man, nigga. When I met you at the store, nigga, you coming at me, nigga, talking about you got the DVDs and the movies and shit. And the first thing I asked, nigga, I say, well, what's up, man? You got some sugar figures at the time? I think it like smelled my finger had came. I was like around that time. I'm like, what's up, man? You got some sugar free? You got some pepper movies or something? And he like, nah, I got this, I got that, I got this. I was like, oh man, I can't do nothing. And then I see the nigga later on. And the nigga talking about, like, yeah, man, I'm pimping, man. I got a couple of hoes and shit, boo-boo. Wait, hold on, nigga. You pimping, and you got a house, apartment, a couple of hoes across the street. But, nigga, you was just trying to sell me some DVDs and some movies. What's really going on? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you nigga. And then the other niggas, yo, so I'm sitting up there talking to these niggas like, well, look, man, I'm fresh out here, man. I don't really know Vegas like that. I know a little bit, blah, blah, blah. Man, I'm from the concrete. I know Tropicana. At the time, Border Highway was kind of gigging a little bit, too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I know this Border Highway. I know this Tropicana. And every now and then a bitch will catch a date on Maryland over by the old mall. You know what I'm saying? On Maryland Parkway, but not, you know, that area kind of got kind of bad. So, and niggas telling me like, yeah, man, you know, woo, woo, woo. You know, yeah, man, I got a bitch and blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, look, check this out, man. You know, mine is we up over here in North Vegas. I can have them ready by so-and-so, so-and-so. And, you know, ooh, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to let you know, and you just let me know what's going on. Oh, man, yeah, man, the bitch got to go to work tonight. She work at Walmart, man. Or, oh, man, you know, the bitch, she can't even come out tonight, man. She got the baby, man. She got to go to school in the morning. Hey, hold up, nigga. You just said you was this. So, yes, man, I can definitely confirm that, my nigga. It is a lot of motherfucking imitation going on in Vegas, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, a couple of them niggas, like I say, at least 2 or 3 of them niggas, they know about your channel. And one nigga I know, nigga, you might be in the comment section right now, Mr. DVD, man, on this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Another reason why I like the little weird ass nigga, because the nigga got kind of like got my people with some shit, because you run around telling everybody you pimping. You got a couple of bitches at the house, whatever. One of the girls go to the weed man. I guess the weed man, he called himself this too. So they get out of pocket, whatever, this, that. And my cousin called me, he like, Pete. I'm like, what's up, man? He like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So, and I told him, I said, man, the bitch, something happened to where he calls for pimping calls to get on her like that. She been going over there getting weed from that spot up over all that time, and he ain't never said nothing to her. Like, something was said to him that when she's in the game, come to find out, the weird Mr. DVD, man, this nigga that's going around telling everybody like that the hoes is his, is coming to find out, nigga, you don't even fuck with the bitch, nigga. The bitch that you trying to fuck on is really her bitch. Like, come on, man. Come on. This is what we doing? This is what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's real talk, my niggas. I was in Vegas, my nigga. It's a lot of shit, man. It's a lot of shit you can learn from other P's, Max, older and younger. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I said before, it ain't how long you been in it, but how strong you go with it, right? Mm-hmm. But when you dealing with certain niggas, man, you gotta just like, it's a lot of shit you can also learn on what not to do. You understand what I'm saying? So, and this goes for the young P's in the know, whether it's young P, new P, old P, whatever. Man, pay attention to a lot of these niggas and learn on what not to do, man. You understand what I'm saying? You know, it's not, you know, you look at some niggas, like you said, a lot of this shit is an image, man. And nigga ain't really doing no pimping. My nigga, he doing some other shit, and nigga been doing wrong for so long. And like you say, the outcome is some income, so nigga think it's right. And the bitch think it's right because she don't know no better because she wasn't told or showed better. Right. So they think it's right. You understand what I'm saying? And man, it can you never really know, man. Like I was listening to one of the old videos that nigga Gangsta Brown. Gangsta Brown was like, man, a nigga can get some money about a bitch. She could be with him for 5, 6, 10 years. But that don't mean he pimping though. You understand what I'm saying? And which is the truth. And like so, and in Vegas, my nigga, it is so. Oh my God, it's like Fag City now, my nigga. You know, Vegas is like Fag City. This motherfucker's like renegade country. I'm talking about by the bundles though. It ain't like when I talk about nigga the groups and all that shit. Cause I be back and forth a lot to LA and Cali. You know what I'm saying? I got one student out there in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I got my other little thing out here in LA with me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, long story short though, man, that is true. Vegas has a lot of weird shit going on. Like I say, when I heard about the boy in the bando, I can vouch for that. Yes, that is true. And it's a lot, like you say. And another thing too, yeah, it's a lot of niggas sending them bitches to the motherfucking bunny ranches and the chicken ranch and the moonlight ranch and this ranch, that ranch, and this escort service and that escort service. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, where's you applying this game to the bitch though? And then you wonder why, nigga, when the bitch, you want to send a bitch to do some weird shit out here, because out here in Vegas, my nigga, you know I'm not here, but out there in Vegas, you know, they main thing, my nigga, is to get him and not her. If we got to go through her to get to him, we're going to get him. And these niggas be wondering why they coming at him, because the bitch game ain't tight, nigga. Yeah, nigga, because you had that bitch doing all that weird shit all that time, nigga, so when you tried to call yourself, like you say, niggas was roasting you that night, nigga, in the motherfucking Cosmopolitan. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, nigga, you ain't doing this, you ain't doing that. Now you want to be tough and bring the bitch out here. The bitch fuck around do some shit that she ain't supposed to do. Now they looking, nigga, they about to hang her, and she turn on you. Why? Because you didn't give her the right instructions, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? You put the bitch down the lane that she did not belong to, and that's why you about to get railroaded. So I just want to just say that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's it, thing.
Man, I appreciate you, man. You know, I had to sit up there, man, and give you the mic, bro, because, you know, man, you've been, of course, you know, you've been a mile here for a while, but just the game that you be speaking within the comment section, you know what I mean? And finally, this was the first time that a lot of people had the opportunity to hear you. So, of course, you know what I mean, when you get in the comment section now, a lot of ladies like, oh, yeah, I didn't, you know, Sepulveda, you know what I mean, he a real one, man, you know what I mean? New Child, man, thank you again, bro. I appreciate you, man. You really been
give it out, New Child. Yeah, New Child doing this thing. I see you, New Child.
Yeah, man, you know what I mean?
Look, man, it's the pleasure is mine, P. You know what I said? Because the last time I called this when you was doing the Nipsey Hussle thing, so, you know, it was a different vibe.
Yeah.
You know, it was a gray cloud. It was a bluish gray cloud over the city. But, man, it is a pleasure, P. Before I go, I just want to tell a lot of P's this, man. Go back and look at some of the same videos. I'm going to tell you which ones, man. Y'all need to look at how can we make the game better. Y'all need to listen to the one that Gangsta Brown did, 1 and 2, especially number 1. Oh, my God. Y'all need to hear some of the game he spit. You need to go back and listen to The Trick, you know what I'm saying, what a man thinketh. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot, if you just, and also not, you know, for our big brother from another mother, Andre Taylor, The Game. You know what I'm saying? For the ladies, y'all need to go check out How to Choose the Right Man. If you feel good for this game, because it's a lot of shit that the boy be saying, like, Sinful, oh, you was truly anointed, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And your name, it is so motherfucking crazy because you got the name Sinful, but nigga, you so godly. We don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know, hey man, I know the church chorus be like, this nigga here. Well,
okay. Well, watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna give you a little bit. The channel ain't big enough for certain things yet, though, right? But I'm gonna say this: when if you go to the 5th chapter of Genesis, in the 2nd verse, some of y'all done heard me say this so many times, one day it'll click. But when you go to the 5th chapter of the book of Genesis, in the 2nd verse, it says, and he called them Adam. So that means that before sin entered into the garden, her name was her husband's name. Her name didn't become Eve until sin came in. The man, once sin came in, he was ignorant. He didn't even know the difference between light and darkness, righteous and unrighteous. Y'all said, where have you been? What's going on? I was naked. Y'all say, how you know you was naked? In other words, sin taught him that he was naked.
Right.
He didn't know the difference.
Right.
It says, we now have tasted. We have become as gods now. Why? Because sin now is in the Garden of Eden. In other words, sin opened up our eyes. We were blind. And then sin opened up our eyes to spirituality, also to carnality. So that which we couldn't see, now we see. We wasn't gods before, but now sin has came. Some of you, before you heard me teach and preach about the game, you thought that all pimps was ignorant. You thought that all pimps had a speech impediment. You thought that all pimps, basically, you understand me, couldn't spell, no intelligence, no elegance, no diligence to study, or any of that. You thought pimps was stupid. A lot of you thought that. And some of you had a fucked up connotation, definition, depiction, vision of the lifestyle, until the game used me as a vessel to teach and preach about this game. So when I expound and begin to say profound things about this game, now enlightenment came. Now you see the game on another wise. You got a revelation now. Sin opened up your eyes. You didn't know the difference between right and wrong in the game. You didn't know the difference between righteous and unrighteous until sin taught you. And if I could put it like that, a lot of y'all didn't know the difference between spirituality and carnality. And the reality of it is until God used me, a minister, a preacher, a pimp, to give it to you. So if it had not been for sin, a lot of you wouldn't have never even knew what this was or that was, or how to do this or how to do that, or what is the game and why is this and how could it be applied. You didn't know that until sin. So by all means, sinful is definitely the right name for me, because I'm the embodiment of sin, number one. Because as Paul said in Romans 7:18, for I know that in me that is in my flesh dwelleth no good thing. So as long as I'm in this carnal, ungodly, unorthodox flesh, even when I make my transition and transformation and receive the salvation of Yah, I will still be in this carnal, sinful flesh that is the embodiment of carnality. That's why when you see righteous people, they still do sometimes things that are unrighteous. Why? Because they still prone to do that, because they still in this. They still in flesh. So, just to put a little paint where it ain't and say what most can't, giving clarity and showing charity.
Amen.
You know what I mean? A
Amen.
lot of y'all would have never knew what holiness was until God used me. A lot of you wouldn't even knew what the difference between righteousness and unrighteousness was. A lot of you wouldn't even knew that religion is contrary to what God even wants until God used me. And a lot of you wouldn't even know what this game is until the game and God used me. So you wouldn't have known if it wasn't for sin. You know what I mean? So I appreciate God using me, sin, the embodiment of sin. You know what I mean? So yeah, I definitely got the right name.
Real talk, man. Real talk. Hey, we appreciate God using you. Hey, my nigga, we appreciate God for Andre Taylor, man. And I'll be glad when that nigga do the book, Gorgeous Dre versus Andre Taylor. It's like, I like Gorgeous Dre, man.
Yeah.
I really dig Andre Taylor, you know what I'm saying? But,
Yeah,
Sinful, man, only you, my nigga. Only you is the one that can take the scripture, not only unscriptured, nigga, but at the beginning of the book, and make it in comparison with this game, man, and put it and tag it with your name, man. You the motherfucker, man. You is the guy, man. You know what I'm talking about? You is the guy, man. So, on the behalf of everybody in the chat, that's truly a part of this conversation, man, we appreciate you, P. You know what I'm saying? Like I had said one of the comments before, my nigga, like I'm so glad that I found this channel. And I found your channel through YouTube, through Andre's channel, my nigga. I was checking out Andre, and I kept seeing, I think you jumped in the comment section, I kept seeing I've seen that name before. So this would be like, where the fuck do I know that name from? And man, I came over and checked you out on one of your videos, and I've been in ever since then, like swimwear, I'm there, man. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, man, we appreciate, I know a lot of people from all parts of the country, man. We talk with you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, some of y'all who's new to the channel and subscribe, man, go back and check out some of this guy's videos, even on some of the Instagram live posts. I don't really do the Instagram live thing, man. Usually I catch them when you post them up on YouTube. That's why I don't ever jump on Instagram live, because I ain't really, I got a page and all that shit, but I ain't really me, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm different. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I got a little page,
that's
so, you know what I'm saying? And I follow you and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? It's Prince_Sepulveda, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing changed, but you know what I'm saying? But the time and date, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But we love you, P. We appreciate you, man. May the good God keep a blessing you, man. May the Most High keep you anointed, man. Like the game, we need you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if you, I know you say Canada, I like to say Canada. I don't give a fuck if you're in Canada, nigga, if you in the southeast end of Africa, tucked in a little box in the backyard somewhere, nigga, you gotta go live, because we need this game, man. You know what I'm saying? So, man, so peace to everybody. I love you, P. Everybody, y'all be good. And I'll catch you on the next one, man. But I'll please jump back in the comment section, P.
All right, bro. One.
All right.
Did anybody else want to speak to me before I go out? Anybody else? And appreciate you again, new child. Appreciate that, man. Blessings to you. Thankful. Was it anybody else that had a question, statement that they wanted to make to me? A debate, statement? Maybe you want to campaign as a woman in the comments section or whatever. I'll take one more call. You know, is it anybody else? P, are you a P or a preacher? I'm a person. I'm neither one. I'm just a person. Hello?
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Oh, man, just another day. What's going on with you?
Oh, chilling, man. I just want to tell you, man, I appreciate everything you're saying. And, you know, I'm not a P or nothing, but what you speak is golden, man. You know, even the simple things, being a man and being truthful. If people just take those things and apply it, they'll be so much better, man.
True.
So that's all I want to say, man.
Man, true. That is so true. And I appreciate you for calling in, you know what I mean? Because we can't do what's vital to the title of a pimp if we're not doing what's vital to the title of a man. So I appreciate that, man, for you calling and just, you know, reaffirming, just confirming that, man. Thank you. Blessings. All right. Who else want to call in? I'll take one more call. We've been live, man, for 2 hours and 57 minutes, and it don't even feel like it. It don't even feel like it. That 180 minutes, man, you know what I mean, it went past fast as hell. Hey, Carla. Hey, Miss Carla. Okay. Hello?
Hey,
Hey.
how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you? Talk, don't be shy, baby. You on the phone. They can't see you.
Alright. You know, I be doing my thing, you know, and stuff like that. You know, I just, you know, I live by myself. I have, you know, my own shit going on. And it's like, you know, I like a lot of white guys and stuff like that. And, you know, over the years, you know, that's pretty much all I date, you know. And it's like, I'm not got to the point that I can't stand them. And it's like, I don't want to sound racist when I say that, but it's like, I really don't, you know, I'm just really not feeling them like that. Just the smell, just everything about them.
Mm-hmm. All right, so are you saying that you predominantly date white men, but you can't stand their smell?
Mm-hmm.
You saying that basically you dislike white men even though you date them?
Yes.
Right. Okay, well, I mean, just to keep it real, you know, with you, you sitting over there, you know what I mean, not liking, you know, the clients, you know, that you have allowed to date you, that kind of play in a cool little favor because, you know, if you got that same little disliking, then, you know, most likely you won't try to run off with a trick or try to get married or try to basically have a situationship that'll cause a battleship with this game. So, you know, it's kind of normal for a lot of women, you know what I mean, to date guys who they're not really attracted to. You know what I mean? That's what's up. You know, that you're not attracted to him. You know, that you don't like his smell or you don't like the way that he looks or, you know, or his physical stature or what have you. You know what I mean? But you here for the dough. You know what I mean? You here to seduce and reduce his ass and reap off the benefits, you know, of what he has. You know, to reap off the benefits of this game. You're not here to have a boyfriend or for him to be cute and attractive and, you know, be your damn model and all of that type of shit. You know?
I just feel like if I could, like, you know, play a role a little bit better, I could take my whole into a whole different level. But it just, you know, I just get so irritated. You know?
You said if you had what, you could take it to a whole nother level.
But, just have more patience and stuff like that. I could take my horn to a whole different level.
Well, you don't have anybody. Hey, O'Shea, that's my brother right there. You don't have nobody presiding over you currently right now. You don't have a pimp, do you?
No, I used to deal with a guy named Prince James.
Okay.
But,
Okay, well check it out, baby. You know what I mean? Due to the fact that you don't have the pimping, in your life, you don't have any hoeing going on. You got some hustling going on, some prostituting going on. But if you want to develop these particular characteristics that are a necessity for a hoe to have, you want to be with a man of the game. You want to be with an informative representative that the game acknowledges and sees as a pimp. Because one thing with a woman being with a teacher of the lifestyle, and as you know, I'm a square. I'm not, encouraging a woman to do any of this, but I'm just giving you my square perspective, right? If a woman, is in any lifestyle, she's supposed to have a man. Okay? A man is supposed to be with a woman is supposed to be with a man. A woman without that beautiful blessing called a man, she's handicapped, and vice versa. So I want to say this to you. There are certain things that you won't develop and you will never have until you get that right man that was designed by the divine and this game to basically, you understand me, preside over your life. So until you get that particular man, you're not going to get that on your own. See, because you're missing confidence, you're missing patience, you're missing knowledge, you're missing wisdom, you're missing encouragement, and you're missing the embodiment of everything that I just named called the pimping. That's the pimping. You know what I mean? Because, huh?
You can dig that, but I feel like the game was given to me on a silver platter. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that, I feel like I do have, and that's the reason why I'm kind of separated and away from a lot, because it's like, when you look at the game in a total different way, you know what I'm saying? You can't get along with everybody. You can't have certain type of women, around you because they're so jealous. I'm always having to protect mine. I can dig that. I mean, I'm always, making it seem like I have folks, and I don't. But that's what protects me when I'm out there. So I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, but see, if you look at your statements, you said you wanted your hoeing to go to the next level. If you had these particular qualities, your hoeing would be on another level. And I'm here to tell you that your hoeing will never go to that another level because you're depriving. You haven't arrived on that level because you're depriving yourself from going to that level by not having a pimp. By a pimp not presiding over your life, you're not able to go to the next level in the lifestyle because that next level requires you to have a pimp. And until you get that pimp, you're just going to be an attractive, no confidence, no game having ass woman because the dates that you go on, the money that you make, you just been making that because you're attractive. You look good, but looking good ain't good enough. Yeah, looking good ain't good enough, especially in this game. There's a lot of attractive bums. There's a lot of attractive statistics that in the end, they won't have no materialistics and they won't have no good characteristics as a woman at the end of it, simply because they never allowed themselves, to get really involved and evolve in the game. You got to accept this game in totality. So until you accept this game in totality, reality is you're going to remain at that level. You need a pimp to go to that particular level. You need game to go to the next level. You need that man giving you that motivation, that encouragement, that enlightenment, you know what I mean, to go to the pavement, to get that development in the game. That comes with being with a pimp, baby. That your titties ain't gonna give you that. Your ass ain't gonna give you that. Your pretty ass face ain't gonna give you that. The game gotta give you that. And that's something that you can't produce on your own. We blessings to one another. The pimpin' can't go to another level without no hoe. He can't do no pimping without no hoe. He could be a PIMP without an HOE, but he can't do no PIMP ING without an HOE putting the ING on his PIMP. He can't do no pimping without a hoe doing some hoeing. Period. So we a necessity to one another. And the game, this ain't no revelation. The game already been dealing with you about, having some proper representation, an informative representative presiding over your life so you can develop into that woman that the game called you to be. And until then, you just going to be another pretty ass woman that's just making some money off your looks. But you're not really going to get that currency that you're supposed to have because you don't have the qualities to gain it. And you're not going to get that until you get involved and evolve with some pimping.
I can dig it. And, I want to say, I do appreciate your channel and everything, but, it's good to have somebody that can, I can vibe with, and somebody that you really can connect with,
Well, I feel you on that because, in order to get into a continuity of being with someone, compatibility is a necessity. And I definitely want you to be with somebody long term instead of short term, in this game. So I'm not telling you to right away, just jump in somebody's pocket. No, I want you to do something that most women don't do. And I want you to use observation. And once you use what most women don't do when they're making a choice concerning a man, which is observation, you will learn what he's capable of, what he's not. Because there are a lot of people that's going to profess something within an interview. There's going to be a lot of guys that's going to say they possess this and possess that within an interview. But when you're looking at the Facebook, the Instagram, or Snapchat, or even within the interview when he says he can do this and he can do that, and you say how long he's been in the game, and you ask him how many women he's presiding over, and if he's had this woman for 10 years or 5 years or 6 years, if he hasn't basically done that with this woman or that woman or this woman, yet, then why do you think he can do that with you? So a woman just has to use observation. If he been having this woman, he been physically around this woman for 5 years, 10 years, and ain't nothing transpired, ain't no new game happened or anything like that, he just talking. He all talk. You know what I'm saying? But he don't know how to really educate and elevate a woman within the lifestyle, though. He just a talker. So we want to use observation. Observation to keep a woman from giving her accumulation to the wrong man. Observation to keep a woman from going to that destination called failure in that location called nowhere fast. Yeah, we want to use observation around this motherfucker. So observe, stay preserved until you know which one deserves your motherfucking times and dimes. You know what I mean? That's how that shit go. But yeah, I ain't telling you to just, oh, okay, you a pimp? You really pimping? Okay, I'm a hoe. Here, take this money. Let's go. No, it don't work like that. You need to do some observation because if you really got some loyalty about yourself, which is a famine in the land for a loyal woman, loyalty is a rare thing for a lot of people to possess these days. And if you're one of the few individuals that actually possess that quality called loyalty, then you got to be careful who you get involved with. So it's very vital, it's very important for you guys to use observation because giving loyalty to the wrong person can cause that person to actually think that they're a pimp. So you women control a lot of dynamics, a lot of things within the game with the choices that you make. We got enough clowns We got enough Oscar award winning male actresses, all because of poor choices of women. And if you would make better observation and not just giving the accumulation to just anybody and everybody that's asking for it, then we'll have less clowns in the game. So by all means, baby, you know what I mean, use observation, because I want you to have the best representation that you can have, that the game wants you to have.
Yeah, it's just, it's a little, you know, a little scary, because I done been there and I done done that, and, you know, I had, you know what I'm saying, his hoes try to jump me, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that, you know, and stuff. So it's like, it's scary, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you know.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
You're 28 years old? You got children?
Yes, I have a.
You got what? You said you got what, baby?
A son.
Oh, okay.
I have one child.
Oh, okay, so you got one blessing. Well, that's a blessing to hear. How long you been professing to be in the lifestyle?
Ever since I was 18.
Okay, so you've been in the game, you've been professing to be in the game for 10 years? Okay, and how many men have you been with in the lifestyle within this 10-year period? Huh? You said 2? Okay, and within the 2 experiences that you had, did you gain any gain? Did you get any new information from these 2 individuals that profess to be a pimp?
Oh, yes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they done saved my life, you know, just by the game, you know, putting knowledge in my ear before, you know, hand and stuff. So when I did come up on situations where, you know, so I was about to get robbed or raped, you know, I know, took control of the situation and stuff like that, you know. So, you know, I know a lot, you know, when it comes down to that, you know. But it's just getting right, you know, that's my biggest issue.
You said what? Say that again, darling.
Getting along with females and stuff like that.
You said say it one more time.
Like getting along with females, getting along with others.
Right. That's what I thought you said, because you've been kind of like saying that, because honestly, as you've been, you know, telling your choreography, you've been talking about discrepancies with women.
Right.
So you left 2 good men, 2 good representatives, simply because you couldn't get along with the females?
Well, they were threatening to cut me and all kind of shit, you know, and all kind of stuff, you know. And at that time he was incarcerated, so he couldn't really, you know, take control of the situation. So I'm out of state, you know, with these girls, and they threatening to run down on me like that. It's like,
what area are you in?
I'm in
You where?
South Carolina.
Oh, you in South Carolina?
Mm-hmm.
How long you been there?
I'm born here.
Say that again?
I was born there.
You was born there? Okay.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that's a desolate area. It's a famine in the land in North Carolina and South Carolina, you know, for some real pimping. It's a lot of beautiful, intelligent, you know, women in North Carolina that's making some bad decisions about allowing certain guys to preside over their life. And I can't really blame y'all, because it's for the lack of better choice. Y'all keep eating at McDonald's because it ain't too many Whole Foods around. I can kind of understand why some of y'all been messing around with the guys that y'all been messing around with, simply because it's the lack of better choice. So, you know, I ain't really mad at you for that, but because I want to say this to all the mothers before I allow her to go. If you have a child, it's already imperative if you don't. But if you have a child or children, it's more imperative for you to make wise decisions on the man that you allow to preside over your life. Okay? because not only does this affect your life, but this affects your child's life. So it's imperative for you to have the right representative presiding over you, because that wrong choice can have a lifelong effect on you and the child. So by all means, ladies, make the correct observation so you can make the correct wise choice for the right representation for your life that will make decisions pertaining to you and your child. Because we got too many child or children that's been around in the wrong environments. We got children, you know what I mean, that's not, you know what I mean, getting what they supposed to get simply because the mother is doing everything for nothing. Because the information that's coming from this nothing, he can only produce what he's been introduced to, which is nothing. So, ladies, please, by all means, for the child's sake, make wise decisions, wise choices. Make observation before you just choose a man because he look good, or because he look like he can taste you good, or he can fuck you the shit out of you to the next millennium. Fuck that. You want somebody who has a Harvard University brain and game on how to teach you how to obtain in the lifestyle, somebody that's going to make you a better representative, most of all going to make you a better woman, and going to make you a better mother for your child. That's the man that you want in your life, not a trash can that just receives your money and don't do nothing with it, but get high and buy motherfucking jeans, or basically, you know, for his car or whatever. You have a child, and you got to stand before God and give an account to God on how you was a steward and how you raised your child. So by all means, ladies, don't make no dumbass decisions pertaining to not just, I'm not just talking to ladies in the lifestyle, I'm talking to ladies outside of the lifestyle. Don't bring anybody just around your child or your children. Make sure that he's a man, make sure he's a good man, and then allow him to prove himself to be a man and a good man before you just bring him around your damn child or children. But baby, I appreciate you for calling in. Did you want to say anything else before I allow you to go?
Well, I appreciate you for having me, and that's what it is. That's what it is.
Did you want to give any Instagram information, because it might be the right P or right man that could be listening and watching right now, and if you give him the right information, he can get in contact with you, and y'all can have a good conversation later on, have a good interview. He can give you a good preview of what the future that y'all can have with one another. That right man might just be watching right now. So was it any information that you wanted to convey so he can say something later on?
I don't really do the Instagram thing and stuff like that, and I'm still a little shy. I'm still working on me right now, so it's like
Do you have a YouTube name so people can know who you are when you're in the comment section?
Yeah, baby.
Say it again, baby.
I don't really have that ear right now.
Huh?
I don't really have that ear right now.
You said you don't have a name? Okay. Well, baby, I appreciate you for calling in.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being had. Blessings to you, baby. Don't let this be your last time calling in. Blessings. All right, that's the last call. I'm going to end off, with the ladies, man. I ain't going to I don't want to mess it up. You know what I mean? After that, I don't need no, hey, man, what about my toenail? I don't want to talk about your toenail. Okay, but I appreciate you guys, man. You rocked out with me, man, for damn near 3 hours, man, and 20 minutes, man. We ain't did it like this in a long time, man. I appreciate you guys for showing me love. Right now, it's 3:42 in the morning out here in this Canada, and y'all decided to fuck with me, man. And I appreciate that, man. So I got nothing but love, for you guys. And I thank you, man, for showing love and being in attendance, being on one accord to listen to this game. By all means, man, share this game, like this video. Make sure that you get this video, liked, you know what I mean, over 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 times, because the more likes, the more recommendations the videos receive, and gives the opportunity for other people who don't know nothing about the channel to basically come hear about the game at this channel, man. I love you guys. For those of you that want consultation with me, you can simply go to my website, www.sinfulthep.net. Okay, I'm gonna be giving consultations on the 8th. I'm gonna start back giving consultations on the 8th of this month. Right now, I'm still enjoying myself. I should be in Brampton, you know what I mean, later on today. But I'm enjoying myself, man. I'm having a good time right now. So, you know what I mean, my clientele, they already know. And for those of you that never made a consultation with me, I will be available on the 8th. So you can schedule, you know what I mean, for the 8th and after the 8th, you know what I mean. So just go to my website, www.sinfulthep.net, set up a consultation for the 8th or after the 8th, and, you know, we can get it, man. My Instagram, if you want to debate me, if you want to disagree with me, agree with me, give me encouragement, or, you know what I mean, show me that you have disagreement, one accord, discord, whatever. Come to my Instagram, SINFULTHEP. Follow me. You know what I mean? Snapchat, you know, it's only for the ladies. I don't accept fellas at my Snapchat, SINFULTHEP. You know what I mean? Ladies, get at me. I'm going to do a new one because I ain't going to lie. I got a few booger bears and a lot of brides that's looking like Ben Wallace, Dennis Rodman. You know, and the reason why they was able to creep up on my Snapchat is because first they had the little emojis as their profile picture. So as I'm going on my news feed, I'm seeing all of these Muggsy Bogues lookalikes, all these Mookie Blaylock lookalikes. I'm like, damn, where do these ugly bitches come from? But I had to remember that some of them had emojis in the beginning. So I'm gonna end up creating a new Snapchat, and I'm not gonna accept any ladies whose profile picture is not showing. Okay, my Snapchat is for my entertainment. It's for me to be able to see beautiful ladies, you know, my attractive fans and things like that. For all my handsome bitches that fuck with me, just go to Facebook, SINFULTHEP. I'm accepting everybody on there. But Snapchat, man, it's for my entertainment, man. It's only for me to be looking at, you know, attractive, beautiful ladies, you know. And on my new Snapchat that I'm going to be creating, it's only going to be for the attractive, man. So if you know you look a damn fool, you can't come to the new one, you know. But for the ladies, for now, y'all go to SINFULTHEP, you know what I mean, and slide over there, man. And I appreciate you guys, man, for fucking with me. Love you. You know what I mean? Prince, thank you for calling in. Everybody, thank you for calling in. It's nights like this that make me want to keep doing this and bring the call in back. You know what I mean? Because I know it's much needed. Because a lot of you don't like the visual on Instagram. You like to call in a little bit better. So, you know what I mean? I appreciate you guys for giving me the opportunity tonight to speak into your lives by asking questions, making statements, you know what I mean, and staying up with me at this time, because I know some of y'all, it's late where you at. Hold on. It's late where you at. So by it being late where you at, you know, you ain't even thinking about that. And then shout out to the individual, man, that sent 400 that have no name. I couldn't even give you credit for sending the $400 because you didn't even have no name. And shout out to the lady that sent me $500 for my birthday. I don't celebrate my birthday. I don't celebrate days, but she's praying for me. She said she's been fasting for me, and I got a calling on my life and a great ministry and things like that. And even though I'm not living according to God's will right now, you know, she just got the utmost confidence and faith in God that I'm going to be saved in the end and I'm going to be living for him. So, you know, shout out to her. She just sent me $500 and she's just a Christian woman, you know, and that was a blessing. And shout out to everybody else that sent me PayPals and, you know what I mean, and messages through my phone and things like that. I appreciate you guys, man. Just nothing but love. So thank you, man. I hope you live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? Thank you. Share this video, like this video. Y'all have a blessed night.